bring the stream back over. Looks almost perfect. I just got here. All right. See? Hey. Happy Saturday. Woo! It's party night.
Woo.
Cheers. Yeah, so, I mean, I was gonna, come up with some clever things to say, but I'd rather Damien just bring us back into fucking this world, so...
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know if it'd be quite as exciting, Dragon Ball Z. So, yeah, you guys are in your... 1 second, sorry. Just grabbing a dog real quick. It's always dogs. So the last time we saw the group, you guys had met as guards for a caravan. Spent a couple of weeks together. You were all there for different reasons. You met an interesting group. Foreigners, people from far off land. That gypsies was a word that was batted around a little bit between people. You were spoken to and given some cryptic and vague information. However, you were surprised when you were the caravan you were on was assaulted by a horde of undead. When I say horde, I mean there was hundreds of undead. I mean it was an army of undead as it swarmed over. Hundreds and hundreds of them swarmed over. So you fled. You did the only sensible thing, and the only thing you could do is everybody was dropping. You ran. Ran harder than you've ever ran in your life. Heart pounding, lungs about to burst, legs shaking, burning and shaking. And coming to your end, you were looking for a clearing of some sort, something that you could make a last stand. And you happened upon an old manor. It was boarded up. You busted in, blocked the door, and barricaded yourself inside. You adventured through a few rooms, found some interesting things. At one point, you were assaulted by a flying broom, found a cat, but you haven't really explored too much as you're trying to catch your breath. The last thing you tried to do was you decided to hunker down in one of the rooms you found, a reading room, basically, a trophy room. It had some tables and chairs and tables and a burning fire in a fireplace. Hoping to hold up until sunrise, you guys knowing it should be coming in the next hour or two at the most, you hunker down for a few hours. However, chills run up your spine as you realize, 3 or 4 hours later that, peeking through the cracks of the boarded up windows, you see that the darkness is as dark and present as it was. You still see figures moving. You hear footsteps on the roof every now and then, splintering and cracking sound of wood. In fact, you've noticed that kind of intensify a little bit over the last hour as the sinking realization sets in that maybe this place isn't as secure. It won't last as long as you might have hoped. So that's kind of where the group is. You're in this room. You've taken a short rest. I'm going to move you guys over and kind of familiarize your guys with the map, and we can go from there. I'm sure I missed a lot of things. Does anybody have anything they'd like to add?
Hold on. It was the guy that we thought we carried very much respect for, the fair-skinned, red-haired guy,
right?
That totally turned on us.
You found him you found him as the he wasn't who you remembered as it looks like his throat had been ripped out and half his jaw was missing as he came at you, hunger in his eyes, clawing, looked like he had chewed off most of the flesh on his fingers, creating these kind of sharpened bone claws. You were able to take him down, and that's when you guys peeked over and saw the real terror. You saw some terrible things happening on that run. You saw, but you were able to make it. Dreg. He was a good man.
Yeah.
He was a good man. Anything else anybody would like to add to that?
No, just that we barricaded the door before we
Correct. Yep.
tried to rest.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
were we?
this room didn't have any windows either, but it had the fireplace that was going. And then the only other suspicious thing that I made point of was that there was just a random cat.
Yeah, there was a cat. That is true. So, can everybody see their map and stuff? And maps only get better from here. By the way, this is kind of a, but they'll get better from here. So this is the room you're in. You're rested up as you're gonna get. At least you know that taking a long rest, at least at the moment, it doesn't seem wise. You did notice, because you spent a couple hours in here, there are a couple books on each of the desks there. A lot of them are books on natural sciences, I guess you'd call it, like books on herbs and the animal kingdom, and then there's other like more. There's a few more fiction books that are like highbrow as well. You see, whoever's been reading this was well read, though everything's covered in cobwebs. The one book that does catch your eye, again, you spent a long time in here, is a big leather-bound book. It's got deep red leather, and it has on the side, on the spine, an I in black, a capital I in black lettering. So yeah, that's where we are at. And now, can you guys see the gray as well? Like the room's grayed out.
No, it's black around our room.
Interesting. Maybe it's because you guys have to kind of Okay, it should start. Yeah, it should start. I'm gonna actually do something here. I'm gonna move. Yeah, there you go.
No,
So,
okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yep. Now it'll gray. She moved
Okay,
out.
perfect. That'll help with exploration as well. Sorry. Yeah. What would you guys like to do?
So while like Bungo's back in the closest corner to the fireplace, farther away from the door as he can get, and I'm just gonna open up Dreg's coin purse and see what's actually in there.
Yeah. So you see that there is a ruby or a silver ring with a ruby in it, sitting on a pile of gold and silver. There's probably 20 gold and 50 silver, and maybe not. Yeah, you could probably hold 100 coins. So 20 gold and 50 silver. So which for your Dreg was doing okay for himself, at least as far as a working man goes. And this ring, of course, it looks old and expensive.
I'm gonna tuck that away. Tuck the whole thing away, but gentlemen, ladies, what should we do? We can't stay here all night. This building sounds like it's about to fall apart at the seams. I don't want to go back out there with those creatures either.
I think one of our only options is at least to barricade ourselves here, and wait for the horde to pass by.
Is there any places like cracks in the windows that we have like mist boarding up where I could like look out and see if it's like when Oana says that and horde, like, is it really a horde? Or, is there openings where we could get out of this?
So as you peer through, you can do it right here at this window that's boarded up. You can there's a small crack. It's actually not as simple as that. So you'd almost feel just as good, or it wouldn't feel as bad, seeing a line, hundreds of undead circling the place, because that would make your answer pretty easy. This is more like you are constantly or often seeing shadows move around, or one run out into the shadows, or you hear a scream off in the distance as then five will come out of the bushes and charge towards that noise, and every now and then you'll see one leap up and grab the roof and pull itself up, so it's actually, there's a decent amount of them out there. But sure, there's multiple times that it kind of looks like you could probably make a run for it. But you also, heard somebody scream and 5 come out of bushes you didn't see there. They seem to just be around.
It's not World War Z though, where they're like climbing
over. No, there are. I mean, you can hear multiple things kind of climbing on the roof or pulling at stuff at any given time. It's not like they're coming at it in force though and all banging down, but. And then there's like a group of 7 or 8 just shambling bodies, whereas these other ones seem to be kind of faster and maybe making more intelligent decisions. And then there's just, a group of wandering bodies come.
We can't go out there. Did we get a short rest?
Yeah.
Okay. We can't go out there. We have to figure out if there's anything in this house that can help us, or if we have to barricade it. I don't know how long we're gonna have to stay in here, but we can't go out there. That's death.
And I don't want today to be our day, so I'm in agreement. I don't know. I'm not familiar in this environment, meaning being locked in a fucking house. I don't know what we can do. Maybe the sun will be up soon. Then we can find an opening.
Last till sunrise. That's a good idea. Good plan. We can. I mean, certainly not going up like that. Speaking of sunrise, point of order for the group here. I would like to propose to everyone involved that our affiliation with the caravan and all responsibilities here to them to protect them are formally dissolved.
Both moral and fiduciary. in perpetuity.
Yeah.
Aye.
Et ceterum, perpetuitum. All those in favor, say aye.
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 And I don't care if any more of you say yes. My responsibility to that caravan is dissolved.
Well, we did try. Well, some of us tried.
We killed one.
Yeah.
And
I trusted that guy.
Well, we all sort of worked for him, so me.
So
let's get out in the hallway and let's see what we got. I mean, at the very least, we have to board up windows or doors and try to make this a little bit more secure. And if it comes to it, we can retreat back to this room for the night.
Oh, I don't know. The room over there that the cat came. The cat is locked in. There's a hole in the window. The cat got through. Other than that, I don't know any other openings.
How much food is there? Ever eaten cat?
Well, I don't recommend it.
When it comes to it, just saying.
I mean, if it comes to it, I could probably stomach it.
All right, which one of you brave, strong-armed hero guards is going to lead us into that hallway and while I cover the rear?
I probably should protect you, Bungo. So I'll stand in the back.
You guys hear a loud thud coming from that room where the cat is against the side of the wall, and then you hear hard splintering and actually some like grunting. It sounds like a voice, someone cursing or speaking. As it's splintering wood, you hear that splintering sound of splintering wood, kind of again coming from this room. Yeah, as you heard before, but much louder at this time.
How big was that fucking?
It was a regular house cat, but
pull my glaive around, like at the ready, you know.
I guess I'll try to hide behind anything I can.
Yeah, there's
Seeing
plenty of
that
shadows.
everyone else-
Going his stealth roll.
Someone want to open
You guys,
the
as
door?
you guys prepare yourself, you just kind of hear like a sound of commotion coming in there. It sounds like you can hear some voices speaking to each other. It's hard to make out what they're saying over the sound of splintering woods, but you hear it sounds like someone talking to someone, as well as there's this commotion going on in there.
Gotta open it. We've
Someone's
seen it.
here.
We've seen enough.
How does someone?
You guys hear something dragging in there. Sounds like something heavy being drugged.
Jesus. All right, let's stack up and get in there, and we're not letting them take our house. This is our shelter.
Are you sure? What if they're
Improvised, but yes.
fucking ready?
That's true. I've never heard an undead.
Man, I've
Not that I've seen many.
we just saw a bunch of them. I don't think any of them said anything. You know, grunts and growls. But I've seen enough
They're all
people
stupid,
die
right?
today.
They ain't got no brains.
Ren, go look through the keyhole.
All right. I'm gonna go look through the keyhole.
So there isn't a keyhole, but as you go in there to inspect it, there's not really like a keyhole that you can see all the way through with. There's not even a keyhole. It doesn't appear to have a lock. At least it doesn't appear to have a lock.
Right.
And as you get closer though, like you hear that sound of like dragging stops, and then you kind of hear like a heavy kind of thuds, and then you can definitely hear heavy breathing in there too. There's no anybody could hear you.
All right. I'm gonna creep back to Bungo and be like, "Yo, think they're fucking in there."
I mean, people do weird things in times of stress, but
Sure, right.
I mean, we can't. They're gonna
No,
find
seriously. No, it sounded like rough fucking. So probably, I think it's bad news.
Are we dancing for the undead instead?
Well, yeah.
Nobody's having fun in there.
What I'm thinking is, let's tell the muscle to get their weapons ready and be like, "Yo, there's some heavy fucking in there, and you got to go finish them off."
I
You guys
wouldn't
hear
su-
some heavy clawing at the front at that door. That cat.
I fucking told you. All right. I'm just gonna turn to Gideon. I'm like, Gideon, get your fucking sword ready.
It's a
They're fucking hard in there.
pull.
Who wants to open the door?
Glaive. It's not a
You know
sword.
what?
It's
You know
two-handed.
what? I ain't afraid. I'm gonna get ready at the door. I'm ready to like kind of pull it where it's like I'm almost pulling the door behind me, but I'm just gonna open it and reveal it. And I want my lead muscle up there. I want Gideon, and I want.
Yeah, it's tight quarters in his house, so you could have like. You could pull it and someone could rush by you if that's what you're trying. Like you're doing this kind of, or
Yeah.
you'd be swinging the door inward, actually. So you can
Oh,
swing it inward and somebody
inward?
rush by.
Ew. Door opens inward. I'm not gonna touch it.
Ew.
Someone else do it.
Where are we?
Hey,
Why
I just yell out
The
to him.
door in. Someone else kick the door in. I'm not
I
doing
didn't
it
mean
if
to
it
do
opens.
that. I'm trying to get over to where we are.
Look, I'm not talking about any of that. I'm saying someone needs to take some initiative here.
Open
be
the
the one
door.
who's gonna-
And I'll
I'm
take-
gonna, I'm gonna,
The door in. I
I'm
will
gonna yell
I
at
will
them.
pull the door open. I'm not pushing it in. That's
if it's
Out my
fucking
side of door.
if it's
You ever had
if
your
it's
door
a
pushed in?
skeleton or a zombie or a shadow or anything like what we have been encountering over the past few hours, however many it has
I don't
been,
like your tone.
my glaive is going through its skull.
yeah. So
You're gonna put your glaive through a ghost.
yeah, Bungo takes a knee and aims his crossbow at the door and just calls out, "Hey, cat fuckers, come out!"
All right, fine. I'm gonna like turn the knob and push it a little, and then I'm gonna give it like a quick like slap, and then I'm gonna run the fuck away from it.
So you're just gonna pop it open? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm popping it open, and I'm giving a little like a quick snap to get the door swinging a little, but then I'm out of there.
Okay. As the door swings open, you jump back. the first thing you guys notice as you peer in, and it'd probably be Alana, and Gideon, I think, up front. And I guess everybody can see it. It swings open. You see that there's a bit of commotion in here. The bookshelf that's in there has been slid over in front of the window. There's a bunch of wood laying on the ground. So it appears somebody slid, like the hole is bust open and somebody slid the bookshelf in front of it. What you see is pretty obviously hiding behind the chair just because it's pretty small. You see, well, he's not really, he's like ducked behind. You see his figure. There's also a figure leaned up against the bookshelf that's in front of the window, like sitting down, leaned up against it. Looks like, well, we can give descriptions. And behind the chair, you see there's this person holding a ball of energy in his hand, because as you ready something, then ball of like null gray energy in his hand. You can give yourself a description there.
Sure. So yeah, you see elvish man. He looks, if he was human, maybe mid to late 20s, aged, long black hair. He's wearing like leathers, like a leather coat, general basic leather armor. He's holding the ball of energy out. Hey, get the fuck out. I don't want to. Come on.
House is taken.
Love you.
I think it's time for you to get out of here. What's up?
Listen, I don't want to hurt you guys, all right?
This is our house. We found it first.
Yeah.
It's definitely not your house, bro. Show me
Look,
the
guys.
window.
Look, guys. You hear that guy stand up? There's no reason. Look, we don't have to. We don't have to fight. He's trying to catch his breath. You can tell he can.
I turned the crossbow on him. I said, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My name's Marcus. And at this point, you guys reckon he looks familiar. I'm not sure how you. And then it kind of dawns on you. You remember that family that got when that man ran up ahead, and kind of left his family behind. This, you see, he's wearing the same clothes. Look, we all got ran up on. You know, we're all in the same situation here.
Alana's gonna walk into the room, and because she's behind everyone else, she'll say, "Ooh, who do we have here?"
You guys want to give a description of yourselves to the new guy?
So
actually.
Alana steps in, and she is a female tiefling with like a dark pinkish, almost purple complexion, spiral horns. She's wearing splint mail, and she has a long sword. She has a shield, but it's just on her back. She doesn't really use it all that much. Very paladin looking. And she looks super cocky. Like super cocky. She is the like boss B word. So she's kind of trying to take command of the room. So she just stepped through, and then whoever else wants to describe.
Gideon is about 6'1", human, with like dark brown, almost black hair, blue eyes. You can see some tattoos on his left arm. Has warrior type clothing, like leathers and chain mixed in with his glaive, and he's worn.
All right, Ren is a very generic looking human. In fact, if you are not a human, and I don't mean humanoid, if you're not a human, this is the human that looks like every other human. He is very much nondescript, very plain. You can tell that he tries to dress well, but he just looks like everyone else. With one distinct feature, a gorgeous mustache. Just a beautiful, it defies his charismatic traits as written on paper, if you will. But it is a gorgeous mustache. That's the only thing you'll ever remember about him. He appears to be relatively unarmed except for a dagger on his belt. You can tell that like he tried to buy a fancy one, but it's like a shit. And it looks, it's like the mall ninja version of a dagger. But he was going for it. And that's Brennan in a nutshell. He's quiet. He's an observer, and he is a pretender.
The voice that you recognize is yelling out, "Hey, cat fuckers, come out the door," is actually coming from like knee height or thigh height of everyone else in the party. And you look over and you see a crossbow leveled at you, tousled brown hair, and this halfling, looks kind of brooding, but also cheerful but brooding, and
Cheerful but brooding.
cheerful but brooding, wearing leather armor, and notice this other intricate contraption slung across his back as well, with many keys and the little crank coming out of it and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gave a description too. So yeah, you guys are all kind of standing. Got the guy. He looks like he's probably like a merchant or works for a merchant, like a low level merchant. Like he doesn't look super rich, but he also doesn't look like a peasant. He's wearing somewhat nice clothes. Probably some sort of merchant, you would say, or works in that trade, since that's what a lot. But he's kind of like, look, we're surrounded out there. Sorry.
We just jumped through the window. Well, how'd you guys survive? Clearly, you're not just peasants.
No, we were guarding the caravan. Stuff went sideways, and
Right.
we made our way here.
Right.
Instead of the window.
Honestly, I'm nobody. I'm just a peasant who wanders more. I'm a homeless peasant.
But we
Right.
came through the front door. You say
Yeah.
we didn't come up through the window.
Yeah. Definitely not sneaking in, on anybody.
I don't
We've
think
been
we-
here a minute.
Not really.
Did you do anything with the cat that was in here?
I didn't see a fucking cat. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's a cat walking between your guys' legs and everything. Cat looks unaccosted.
There's the cat. Is he injured looking at the dude that's holding up the bookcase?
With the cat?
You don't see any wounds. Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Okay. Okay, it's an even 13.
So you don't see any wounds on him. He looks pale. He's shaking from fear and looks like he's just about to collapse, like he's going to have a heart attack, probably. But you also know exactly what he's going through. But apart from that, there's no wounds on him.
Okay, he's just struggling to breathe.
Yeah.
Okay, she's just gonna poise and try to be menacing in the room.
All right, listen. I think we can share this house. Don't you think? I mean, come on. Can't
All
just
right.
kick us out.
Okay, but first things first, you're boarding up that fucking window you broke, okay? We're not having any of those undead crawling here.
There's a big ass bookcase in front of it.
Yeah, here, I'll step out of the way so
Fair enough.
Mungo can see.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Shorter ones in the front.
Shaky knees, you there? Are you armed?
No. I lost my weapon when I was fighting those things.
Wait
Is there
a
anything
second.
around you, like a candlestick or crowbar or something, to arm this guy?
This
I
is,
can give him a
There's
dagger.
just books laying, or a lot of books laying on the floor, and in that bookshelf, most of the books fell on the floors when they were moving it and stuff.
this
Otherwise,
is the guy that let his family run ahead.
no, that he left.
He
You
left,
I,
like he
they were all
left
running
it.
together, and he just
Walking Dead.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Fuck this guy, man.
What? I take out my dagger. I put Captain Dreg's dagger on my belt, and I toss my crappy dagger to him on the floor. I'm just like, you take point. We're going down the hallway. We've got to figure out what's in here.
You see his eyes. He's like, oh no, Dad, I got a bad eye, and
I fired the crossbow on the floor between his legs. That's it.
okay, oh shit, oh,
Point.
okay, all right. Takes the dagger up.
Don't worry, I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I'm right
What's
behind
everybody's
you.
passive perception? I should probably know that as well.
13.
It's so bad. Mine's
10,
13.
13,
Damn, we are not perceptive.
1.
I'm a 13.
One.
No.
Yours has got to be good, right, Ren?
It is, but hold on. I'm trying to fucking clear it. All right. 17.
So Ren would
also
have noticed it pretty soon coming in, but actually even everybody with 13 is kind of sticks out a little bit. You do see another book that catches your eye because it is larger than the rest, slightly larger than the rest, and it's covered in that red leather. It almost looks identical to the one that you found in the other. You catches your eye as you guys are.
I'm into it. Anyone else notice that? Let's take a look.
It's just laying on the ground from when the bookshelf got moved. It was probably.
Does someone else? Hey, Bongo, take a look. You see that?
I don't read too much. This is not time. This is
All
not
right,
time for picture. We got real problems.
Hey, Gideon. Did you notice? Look at that book. Doesn't that book look familiar? Do you want to pick it up? Take a look.
Oh wait, you're saying it's the same book?
It looks
I know.
identical. There it does appear to have something written on the spine as well, which you guys can easily see that instead of a capital I, it has a capital E in black.
It's E for Gideon.
Or like he is in the previous. You know what? Like someone pick it up. I tell you what. If you pick it up, I'll take a look at it.
Hey, Shaky Knees, give me the dagger back.
I'll pick it up and hand it to Ren.
Yeah, you pick it up. It's a nice, hefty book.
I
sorry.
was gonna offer to mage hand it, but if
And it's
Gideon's
All right.
walking
It's
over,
fine.
then
Look, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's
you
Like,
safe.
what's the big deal? It's a book.
He's right. He's right. He's totally right.
Me.
We were overreacting. How's it smell?
I'd also like to.
how's it smell?
I'd like to
Yeah.
escort the other guy, while Ren's taking a look out into the hallway, and like
Okay.
kind of not spread out, but not be cramped into a
yeah.
tight space.
Yeah,
I
once you
mean,
guys
look.
just split up, you'll cover more ground that way.
Jesus.
I want to sniff this book. I want to get a good look at the title. I want to
So,
crack a few
yeah.
pages, flip them
So
through.
it's a slightly larger. It's like the size of what we would consider like a big encyclopedia versus like your normal size book. It's got some sort of hard binding, but that binding is wrapped in rich, deep red leather. It looks very nice. There's a black leather E on the one. As you kind of flip it open, it appears to be the writings of. It looks like a journal. You do a quick scan. We'll save 5 minutes to just kind of browsing through as you guys are getting ready to do. You can obviously do it longer if you wanted, but just from your quick scan, it's written by someone by the name of Ichabod Mordheim.
The name sounds familiar. All right, I'm going to keep skimming it.
This appears to be the beginning of the journal entries. What you see is that this man of science is what he calls himself. There's a lot of words in there you don't understand. He does experiments and different things like that. Towards the end of the book, you realize that he also writes about his wife turning ill. He speaks highly of her. He never refers to her by her name. In this, he just says, "My wife." You kind of skim. Oh, my wife's been sick for a while. I've been working on a tonic that I could give to her, and then if you flip some more, you see that she appears to be getting more and more ill. But he does also. There's a lot of notes in there that doesn't make any sense. A lot of numbers and formulas that I wouldn't imagine make a lot of sense to any of you probably.
While he's reading that, I'm gonna step out from behind the chair, walk up to him. Hey, I don't know if you noticed, but we're in a house surrounded by dead shit, and you're reading a book. I'm just,
Right?
you know,
It's a very nice book, though.
I'm sure it is.
I'm gonna
Just,
take
you know,
it.
just
I'm gonna
thinking-
wrap it in something like as if it was almost revered. You know, I want to do it real slow. Just put it in whatever rag I fucking
Yeah.
have, but like really just wrap this book up. And you know, I really do appreciate this.
Ren, are you
but
gonna make love to that thing? I mean, it's just a bug.
right?
Hey,
I
you
don't-
get the other buck in the other room. You could have a threesome.
Keep
that's
it
what I'm saying.
down.
I think
Keep
If
it-
there's
hey,
another book,
hey,
like, do we have
come on.
other books like?
Listen, you know, I'm not trying to be. I know we just met, but you know, it's a weird circumstance. I'm Bones, by the way.
Hey Bones, my name's Ren, and I'm not that into books. I just feel like this one's
This
got
sounds
something
weird, you know?
special.
he is a little weird. He's.
I don't, you know,
I
I'm
get
not trying
that
to
a
be
lot.
aggressive.
I get.
I just felt like, you know, we're similar. You know, I think.
Are you into books too, man?
No, I could barely read.
Oh,
What was that gray shit?
yeah. Are you into gray shit?
We saw you at first. You're a ball of gray shit.
I have a ball of gray shit. It's a ball of gray shit, and it hurts a lot.
Fair enough.
So like
I don't
you're
really-
into that.
I really
I'm
don't know a lot
into
about it.
You got your thing, I got my thing, so
books. Yeah, like I get
Yeah,
it. We're all everyone's
Well, you
got
know.
their own interests.
Name's Bungo. Let's move down the hall. We'll get Ren's other book, and then
Okay.
find. We got make sure this floor is secure. If you could get in,
I-
other hands could get in.
Listen,
I really
listen.
would
yes,
like
that's
to see
Hey,
books.
hey,
And I don't even like.
we've had one, no offense, sneak up on us. Let's clear this out, all right? Keep it quiet,
Yeah.
and this guy's gonna lead the way. I'm gonna push the fucking guy in the.
so at least get the dagger back.
Yeah, I'll hand him the.
Yeah, he's got the
dagger.
dagger. He has his
Uh,
dagger.
I'm gonna
He
be-
starts leading the way. He's
You
gonna.
want a torch or something? You want a light source?
So there are those like dim, flickering orbs of continual light that. But it
Alright,
appears the
so
magic's
he's
fading, so you
fine.
can't see. You know,
He's
you
fine.
certainly
He's
could light something up. A torch in here would probably be dangerous, and you know.
Yeah.
You still had to. But so he starts to walk. You guys said you wanted to clear this floor. Was that your plan?
Yeah.
Make sure nothing's.
Put one
Uh,
hand on the right side of the wall and just walk until we get back
He's
to where
walking
we started.
through as you guys peek back into the room that you guys had been in over here. Remember, that's where the animated broom kind of attacked. It looked like there was like a laboratory maybe of some sort. He's like, there's a door in here. We could.
Yeah, go.
So I mean, I don't like this guy much because we saw what he did, and that's very, you know. So I'm kind of like assisting him with the glaive. Once I make that connection, I'm leaving
Yeah, yeah.
Bungo, and I'm like, all right, yeah, no, now we got this is gonna be, you know, your job.
Yeah, no, I totally hear what you're saying. Yeah, I love it. So as he walks up, he walks up. Remember, on the far wall, there's a door, but along that whole wall is a giant like painting, tapestry of like the stars in the universe. You know, as you look up in the night sky, he walks up to the door and he kind of looks back and grabs it and twists the knob, and it, you know, creaks open. Creaks open, revealing an interesting looking room. It's a dark room. It's the light that you're in kind of pours in though. The open space, it looks like this room, the ceiling is painted to look like the night sky. It's got stars and things painted on it. In the middle, there's five, and along the walls there are 5 telescopes in this room. And in the center, there's like a glass a stand with a glass or probably clear crystal sphere. So 5 telescopes, they're bronze. In the center, there's this crystal sphere. So yeah, that's all you see in the room. I will.
Is the structure sound? Because I think that's
Yeah, it's just a room.
what you know.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying from my point of view, as we're going through this, I'm looking to make sure there's no more windows or doors
Yeah.
or holes or weak points.
So this area doesn't look like there's any windows. That research laboratory in this room doesn't have any windows either. You're probably one of the, at least from outside, one of the safer areas you could be.
Yeah. Well, we should remember this room then.
Did we can come from the downstairs, or did we?
Yeah, you came from the downstairs. You guys went straight upstairs.
Did we finish clearing the downstairs?
No, you guys didn't do it. You guys went straight up the stairs.
Yeah. I mean,
All right. So this looks clear. This looks clear up here, other than this weird wardrobe room where this guy like got dressed and had all these mirrors and stuff. Or telescope.
Yeah, telescopes. Yeah, no, it literally looks like an observer, like somewhere you would look,
Yeah.
but instead of it actually being stars, it's just painted on the ceiling to look like stars. But so
It's a
yeah, it looks like
Area.
This fucking weirdo pretending to look at stars.
I don't know. I think it's kind of neat.
Crazy.
is it?
Let's go downstairs,
else
see if we
think
can
that's
find any
neat?
more Ren's books.
I think so. How many times can you look at the same fucking star?
I could
Yeah,
look
but
at
it's
the
not a-
stars all the time on a peaceful night.
Yeah, but they
Peaceful.
change a little.
Peaceful being key. Right now, it's not. So hopefully we can find a moment of peace and look at the stars. Right? If I put my eye down to one of those and look through it, like what do I see?
yeah. So you see the painted star. It's focused on, and you can move it around and look at these little spots of paint that are painted on there that look like stars.
Okay. Ah, shit.
Hmm.
Hey.
Weird.
I mean, it's interesting because it's clearly stuck in time, right? If I knew anything about stars, I would want to know what time that was. But either way, maybe it's just aesthetic. Maybe it means nothing. Maybe none of these constellations are proportionally accurate.
Maybe they're stars from a different dimension.
Ooh, that's a good one too. I like that. What's your name again? Bones?
Yeah.
Have you met my friend Bungo?
Yeah,
Motherfucker's
he
got
introduced
the
himself.
greatest weed. Best weed.
Oh shit. Really?
yeah.
I
He's
don't.
a half
Like good for now if you're offering, but maybe later.
No, I'm not offering. It's his. I'm just saying,
Oh.
like, have you seen them? Those people?
They do have good
Best
shit.
weed.
I hear.
Best ganj ever.
I knew a guy in Neverwinter.
Ooh.
That shit was.
Hey.
You gotta tell me about that. Never actually
I'm
done that.
pushing the guy through and heading downstairs.
So as you guys, just a reminder, as you guys come downstairs, it's just like one long hallway. So there's like a little entryway where the double doors. That's where you came in. But the whole downstairs appears to be like one giant long hallway with doors that would go into these rooms, right? Like it's very kind of narrow mansion, tall, narrow, and efficient. So again,
So there's something down there.
yeah.
But like,
I'm gonna move everybody over there.
right? That we're,
Huh?
I'm assuming, skipping right past. Like, this is very not us. I'm a completionist, but like, we're skipping
Right.
past shit, right, guys?
Are we?
It sounds like it.
I
We
thought
fucking-
Bungo said go downstairs. Listen.
All right. Let's follow Bungo. He's
We're taking
half
a,
my height.
we're taking a breath right now. But if we would like to clear the building, we do still have the first floor that we haven't done
All
yet.
right. So
Yeah. First floor.
Yeah, what she said.
Just from a out of character perspective, we don't know. For all we know, we're in a building that's like, surrounded by undead. So we would just I just want to make sure it's secure. Like I have no
I think
inclination
that
that we're going to be able to get out of here any other way.
I think
So
that
when
you're right, especially after finding this fucking bones in a room
Yeah,
when we
when
thought we were
just
by ourselves. It's imperative that we clear it out.
Odds are there's a puzzle there somewhere. There's some fun thing that's going to happen. But, you know,
I know my haunted mansions, and I do.
maybe there's a basement with a
I'm
vampire
just
in
saying,
it.
a scared shitless halfling with hundreds of undead roaming around outside. I want to make sure nothing else is coming in.
Um,
All right, since we're putting it out meta-wise, I am like gonna buddy best friends with Bones, but I'm also like the most suspicious of it. Like out of all of you, like, and I'm just playing both sides. Because like if he's gonna kill all of you, I want to be on his good side.
Good
But
side. Yeah, smart.
I also like I hope he doesn't do that because like I want to be on your side in case we have to kill him. You know what I mean?
All
Ren,
right.
check these doors. Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
So you pushing this guy forward to make him do it?
I think after it be like the moment where for me it becomes like not as fun scaring him in this instance, and it becomes more of like, all right, now he's just being an inconvenience, that I'll put him in like a chair or set him push him into a corner. Hey, no offense, I'll look to Bones because he arrived with bones. And I'll just like point my glaive at him and
Yeah, I mean,
you're lucky
look,
we have other stuff
I'll be
to
honest,
do right now.
I can pick a lock, but I ain't checking for trap.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. And then
So-
Ren can take the lead on the investigation.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I'll look around, but let's send Bones up to twist doorknobs, or door handles. I don't know what kind of mechanisms we're dealing with.
So these are all just doors. None of them have locks. There's nothing fancy about them. They just twist and swing open.
Perfect.
Um,
I'm pretty sure Bones can handle that.
Isn't
I'll
that
be close behind him.
all right? Sure.
So you're gonna go up to the first door here. Like if
Yeah.
you look on,
Yeah.
if you look on the map, you can tell. I'm assuming if you want to go to this one, but you guys can tell me where you want to go as far as
Yeah.
the one right here in front of you. There's one here. There's 3 to the left and 2 to the right. The doors at the end of the hallways are boarded up. They must lead outside.
I'm just gonna do the one that's right here in front of me, and then I'm gonna move over this way after I
Okay.
open it.
As you crack it open, it appears to be a library. It's got a wall full of books, 2 reading chairs, and at the desk next to the chairs, so the table next to the chair, there's some like wine glasses. Looks like a half-smoked cigar, or a pipe rather, it'd be a pipe, and a couple books on the table. Basically, two like reading chairs, and
Can I get a sense of when someone was in here last?
it looks like it's been a while. Give me an insight check, maybe. Let's see, because you can all see the same things, but
Fucking bookworm.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Fucking fuck. I got a natural 1.
Did you
And I-
really?
Damn.
So you know it's been a while. Everybody does, but
So it's like if I had gotten a 2, I would have passed it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. God damn.
what would you roll? Like, what do you get plus? I mean, you can't critically
Rolled a
fail.
natural 1.
But you
My
can't critically
insight plus 7.
Oh yeah, 8's not going to do it, but yeah. So it just looks like it's been a while. It's hard to tell like exactly.
More levels. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll go into just take a look around.
Yeah. So you see, like what I told you, there's some books on the table. There's books obviously on the bookshelf for lining the far wall. There's the 2 chairs and the pipe, and
I'll grab the pipe. Does the tobacco smell good? Like it's still usable?
So it does not. It's a nice hand carved pipe, but the tobacco's in there is super old.
I'm
could
really
tell.
fixated at this like one corner that's got like a sick spider web in it. Like I'm
They definitely
I
have
look-
spider web.
really
Can I
caught
look
up.
at the bookcase and see if there's another book similar to the other one we found?
So as you
Like
kind of
red leather.
Yeah, as you were looking across it, that type of book sticks out, and sure enough, in that first to the left first bookshelf, there's like a book laying down. So this whole thing's basically filled. Every now and then there might be one book turned sideways, but you see there's a gap in the books with one of those red books laying down flat, on one of the shelves. As you pull it off, you see it's exactly identical to the other ones, except it has a black A.
Another fucking book.
Perfect. We're making a collection.
Add
But
to your spank bank.
how heavy are these books?
The books you're carrying,
Yeah.
like the red books, couple pounds, so they're heavier than an average book, but they're not. It's like a big encyclopedia, each
Say
one.
2 pounds a piece.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair.
I'll keep track of it, but
Are you weak as
someone's gonna
fuck?
end up carrying this.
Let's kind of speed run these rooms here and see if we can find anything useful. Not fucking books. Let's find food, weapons, light. All right, let's go.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, great
Of
move.
course, we're gonna find books, but no shortage of those. We could throw them in the
Books,
fireplace.
money, food. Yeah, the usual.
All right,
The huge booze.
Bungo kind of steps down to the next door and tries to give it a push.
Yeah.
It's opens pretty easily, creaks open. This appears to be some sort of like you would think of like a training or exercise room. It's got like a dummy or doll type thing in a suit of armor that's all cut up and beat up. There's a rack of weapons along the wall.
Can I look around the room to see if there's anything?
There's a boarded up window on the other side. Sorry, you can look around. What are you looking for?
Well, is there a weapon I can get my dagger back and I can use it for the user?
Yeah, I was.
There's all kinds of weapons. There's swords,
They
short swords.
anything of
go ahead.
decent quality?
So as you kind of peer through, everything's covered in dust. It all appeared to be well made, but some of it's not been upkept. It's rust. Some of the tips are rusting of different weapons. What you do see is a poleaxe that really catches your attention, as it has the handle has been like carved to be a scene of some sort. It looks like pikemen holding pikes along the wooden shaft of the poleaxe, which is like a type of halberd.
Yeah. I'll pick it up. Feel it.
Yeah, you see the handle's extremely well made. It's dusty.
I'll look at the one that I have that has like a splinter that's been like,
Yeah, it's got just a slight bend in it, ever so slightly.
I'll put that down and I'll grab the poleaxe.
Oh yeah, it feels good. It's well weighted.
So now that Ren has picked up 3 books, Bungo natural curiosity is slightly peeking around.
Now, losing, you're getting quiet for some reason. I'm having a hard time.
Sorry, now that Ren has picked up 3 books, Bungo's curiosity is piqued, so he's going to look around and just see if he sees any of those.
So you don't see any books laying around. You do hear like something coming from that boarded up area. You kind of hear a creaking sound before you see a splintering of wood bursts open as this mangled body comes rolling in, and it jumps up. You see it has gaunt eyes. It's almost like its eyelids are missing, as its eyes are bulbous, yellow, sharp yellow teeth. It's got a smell to it that is just overwhelming, as it appears to have just ran with full force and dove through, and it's got pieces of wood sticking out of it.
Yeah.
Comes leaping at you. Roll initiative.
Fuck.
Time for the gray shit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, terrible.
There it is.
Terrible. I'm glad you
All
got
right.
nice. I'm getting eaten.
I got you.
Could be worse. Okay, I'm gonna do. Anybody have a 20 or higher?
I got a 20.
Okay, 15 to 20. Okay, 5 to 11 or whatever. Or no, I'm sorry, 10 to 15.
I got a 13.
Okay,
What'd you get, Ren?
14.
and who got a 14?
Ren.
Ren. And then what'd you guys get? Bungo. 5, Alana.
I got an
Lana.
8.
All right.
Perfect. The Bard and Paladin go last.
Like,
So,
this
Gideon-
could be more stereotypical.
You luckily were kind of messing around with your new thing you found, and we're pretty much ready for him. So as this thing came spinning around, you definitely are ready and pull your weapon up. But as that smell starts to overwhelm you, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw at the start of your turn. As this just rot and stank that is.
A 14.
So you're able to keep yourself from retching, barely. Okay, go ahead.
All right. This new weapon. I'm gonna give it a test. Like, really have that moment where like my hands start to grip it tightly, and I spin it around and I go to just fucking glaive this guy. It's a 21. I'm getting lucky. It's all gonna come
21
out.
absolutely hits.
All right. D10. 6 plus 3, so 9 points.
As you spin that thing around and you come down, the pickaxe part of the poleaxe just slams into its shoulder. You hear its shoulder crack and break down. I mean, it just thuds right into it. It felt so good, swung so nicely in your hands.
And I am in between it and Bungo currently, right?
So, basically, where your guys is, who else was in the room? I don't remember. I don't
Just
think
me and Bungo.
Everybody. Yeah. So, okay, that's what I was thinking. We are at its turn as he grabs a hold of the thing to kind of hold you there as he tries to leap forward at you. Shoot, what do I do with tries to claw you.
All right.
And it misses horribly. Swings over top of your head. You duck underneath. Okay, Ren.
Uh-oh. Oh, is it my turn?
It is.
All right.
Your guy is where your guy is. You just hear, you actually don't know, so you can only hear this commotion coming from within there because I don't believe, your character can't see exactly what's going on. So you hear this, bursting sound. And
So can I get to the egress where I could take a peek?
so if you look on the map, you're about 20 feet away from the door. So you can
have to
definitely.
bear with me. I am mapless because of my current situation.
Okay, no worries. We
About
should
it
share
later
the
on.
screen though. We should share that screen for him, which would be so you
If
can.
that's possible, sure, but I don't want to push anyone. All I could say is,
Yeah, so as you run up to the door, it takes you about 20 feet of movement as you push past Alana. You peer in and you see Bungo. In front of him is Gideon. In front of him is this foul creature. You can smell this smell coming off of him just even from where you're at.
all right, well, then I guess I'm going to do what I do, which is try to hit him with the crossbow, a hand crossbow, that is.
Okay.
Ooh, 22 to hit
That'll do it.
with 4 damage. I rolled a 1.
So don't you get sneak attack
Oh, I guess I mean,
if he's got 5?
was I still hidden?
Well, he's got Gideon next to him, right?
He's got Gideon next to him though, so you can do
yeah.
it anyways.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Well, fuck it. Let's do it. Motherfucker, I rolled another one. I rolled another motherfucking one.
So it thuds into him. It doesn't seem to. I mean, it hurt him, but he didn't seem to
Yeah.
react. Anything you'd like to use your bonus action with or movement? You are standing in front of the door right now, so I don't know if you want to stay there or.
I want to cut around behind the door. You know, like when cops do that cool thing
Yep.
where they
Yep.
lean against the wall. You know, like I want to do that with my crossbow, but really I'm just doing that to make up for the fact that, like, I hit it.
You did hit it, yeah. Okay.
I like skimmed it. I pierced its ear. You know,
have
it's walking
anything
away
else?
better from this fight with like a cool accessory. Anyways, that's my turn.
Do you have a okay? We are on bones.
All right. I'm gonna move up, peek in. Oh, jeez. I'll go in the corner here,
Okay.
and one of my things. Yes, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it. Yep. I'm not
Go
gonna
for it.
hex it. Eldritch Blast.
So I got blasting.
That the gray stuff. It's delicious. Beauty and the Beast comes out of my hand. Bro, 10.
10 does not hit.
Yeah, just
Okay.
one at this level. So, that was 5, 10, 15, 20. I can technically stand in the same space as Ren, right? Because we're
No.
allies.
You can move through that space, no problem, but you both can't occupy the same.
Okay, so I guess I'm kind of stuck in here because I've only got 10 feet left. So I'll just stick in the corner and try and like squeeze
Okay.
into the corners so I'm not taking up space.
All right, Alana.
All right, just get my eyes back on everything. Gosh, she's got to move and see if she can see everyone because she was still looking at the other room.
What about our little weak-kneed guy? Where's he?
You don't see him at the moment.
We didn't make
Good.
sure we brought him. Okay. She. I think that's how much movement do I have? She's a slow mover. Sorry about that. There. And gosh, I don't have any attack spells. She's gonna take her turn to equip her shield.
Okay.
Once she gets in there.
Gideon. Got this thing snarling and spitting.
Yeah.
Bungo.
Filthy.
Oh, Bungo. Sorry, I must have not
I'm
written
at the
down.
bottom.
Sorry. Yep, the Bongo. My bad.
Bringing up the rear.
5, bringing up the rear.
Sounds like your Friday night. Ayo.
Hey,
Ooh.
That's what's going on in the other room. Okay, so I am going to use. So I'm going to back up, like stumble backwards a little bit into this other corner.
Okay.
And can I still have will I still have line of sight if I'm back there in this other corner?
You do. So, you do. He would have like partial cover. That's what I've been giving them if they're lying. If you're not, with Gideon in front of him, but that would just add slightly
Yeah.
to his.
I mean, it's in character for me to do this, so
Yeah.
I'll back up into the corner and I'm going to level my crossbow at him and use True Strike.
Okay.
And so that is a 1 attack with my weapon using my spellcasting modifier. So that is a plus. And use a spellcasting instead of. What the hell is going on here? So my spellcasting modifier is just it's a plus 3. So it'd be what? It'd be my attack, and then
Your proficiency bonus plus or unless that's adding it in. Yeah, already adding it.
oh, it's so weird. It's like my crossbow. Actually, my attack is plus 4, but it would be lower because it's my spell modifier.
So that makes that spell not great for you.
Actually, no. It's like spell
Todd,
attack.
what's your charisma?
Okay.
Spell attack is plus 5. The modifier.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll it with the D&D Beyond, but then add plus 1.
Yep.
Okay, to hit. Sorry.
There is a way we could set this up in D&D Beyond, so you can just have
Honestly, we could all get really used to the character sheets in Roll20.
that too. And, right now,
that's
it
a
makes
20
my computer die.
22 to
I hear
hit.
you.
And
Oh, that hits.
okay. And so clear that crap. So the attack deals extra radiant damage. What the hell's going on? So that is 6. And then does it just sorry. I'm getting used to this.
Okay.
Yep, so it's just 6 damage. 6 damage with the crossbow.
It's radiantly
6 radiant.
wreathed bolt thuds into it and falls to a knee as it pulls itself back up. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, for my bonus, I guess my bonus action. No.
Okay. Gideon.
Yeah, I'm liking the feel of this pole axe, and I definitely like when it sinks into somebody's skin or flesh. So, although I don't like it that
Is that
much,
like a sex thing?
it's like that's an 11.
Nope, that's not gonna do it.
Too tight quarters.
Yeah, you realize it is tight. Yeah, you almost hit Bungo as he steps back, and you're like, oh shit. Okay. Would you like to use a bonus action for anything?
No, not right now.
All right. This thing is still coming at you like a wild animal, and it does a 15 hit.
15 misses.
Fucking misses. Says, damn. His claws, you kind of scratch your armor as you jump back. Okay, Ren. So if you step back into the doorway, you would have a clear shot.
All right, I'm gonna make that happen. And this time, feel it. You know what I mean?
Down in your plums.
Well,
12 will not do it. Jeez, you guys are not rolling great.
like I'd like to think
There's tight room. There's bolts going everywhere. There's a giant pole axe being
It
slung around.
deflects off the pole axe. Ting, 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 ting.
He's knocking him out of the air as he's swinging the pole axe around.
This would definitely be the weirdest episode on I'm thinking the CW, where we're just all
supernatural stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck back behind where I was before, and that's my turn.
Bones. You're muted.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move just over here for a better view. Eldritch Blast. Doing it again. More reliable. Oh, that's crooked. 20. Not 20.
Yeah, that'll do it.
D10. Okay. That is 5, which is double 10, 13 points of damage, and I have Repelling Blast. Can I push him back out the window where he came?
Over your shoulder, getting this blast of gray eldritch energy shoots by and blasts that thing in its face as it flips backwards back out the hole, kind of cutting its way out. As it slams on the ground and slides, and you see smoke coming out of its head. And it appears to not get up.
Fucking close the window.
Is there a bookshelf or something that I can drag in front
You have this
of you?
armor rack that you could definitely
yeah.
yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
just start yanking it and pulling it
I helped
over.
him.
You guys hear a loud bang from somewhere else in the house. It's hard to make out, but it sounds like something slammed into the wall.
Shit.
Fuck.
Well,
Here, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Gideon.
Bones.
Yeah. Fuck. I'll push her hand out of the way and like start moving towards that sound. You know, like, guys, I don't know how much longer we're gonna be able to stay here if these holes keep popping up. We're not gonna be able to withstand this long.
I don't want to die,
Neither do
especially
I.
not here.
I'm gonna move back down. Which direction do we hear?
You couldn't tell. It just sounded like it hit the house somewhere.
Somewhere? Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move down. There's another door right here,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Look around. I'll open it up.
Just swing the door open.
Out.
You see, this is like a writing room. Oh, you got your weapon ready? Okay.
Yeah.
And there's some bookshelves and tables with books and writings and different equipment. There's 4 roll-top desks, one in each corner. One of the roll-tops is open, but the other 3 are closed. There's a door in this room, but you can tell by where you're at in the house that it probably leads outside. It's been boarded up.
Okay.
Um,
Any
but-
windows?
So no windows, but what catches your eye, as you kind of scan immediately, you scan it and is coming into view, you see kind of a horrific sight. There are 2 bodies laying on the ground in here. Looks like they've been here for a while, and that's what you see. Let me.
Hey, run.
Aye,
There's books in here.
I'll check the
There's
desks.
other things too.
No, I'll check the desks. And look, Mungo and I earlier we drew straws. He lost, so he has to check.
Fuck. I'll go look at the bodies and
Yeah,
see if they got
I'll
anything
look at
in
the
their
books.
So you're looking at it. What you see is there's some blood laying around, but first thing you notice is they didn't die from, like, that blood isn't enough to kill them. And so you kind of lean in a little bit. What you notice is there's a man and a woman. The woman is missing a hand, and the man is missing both of his hands. That's where the blood was coming from, clearly. But again, this is all very old. It's been sitting there for a long time. Like, it's all dried up. They're desiccated.
Check out the woman.
You see that they don't seem to have much of anything of value on them. They're wearing like one's wearing like a maid's type outfit, not like you think it is, but like an actual maid. And the others appears to be like a butler uniform. They do both have bruising around their neck.
They're dead. This place is messed up. Search this room and let's get out of here.
You made it, Jeff.
I'm glad I was.
There's
I'm
no
just
other-
gonna go back to Marcus. Let them search that room.
I'm gonna follow him back that way. If I see him moving
Okay.
towards the guy that we found him with, just
Okay. Bungo, Ren, what are you doing?
I want to investigate those desks.
Okay. So you go in there. There's 4 roll tops. One of the roll tops is open. It's got some papers and old dry inkwell and quills. And the other ones also have some like ink quills and empty or blank scrolls and things like that. But they're not open. Those are just sitting on. Those are just sitting on top. And then there's a roll top on each of those.
I mean, I want to get through them all. I want to be as careful, but as quick as possible.
Okay. As you go up, you realize that it's a little jammed, but it's not locked. You kind of give it a little jiggle and lift up, and as it does, this this disgusting yellowish rotting hand shoots up, tries to grab you by the throat. So 23 to hit.
I think that hit.
So you fall back and you realize there's nothing in front of you. You just feel, and you look down and you see like the bony forearm sticking out. It looks like it's just a hand. It's got a hold of your throat, and it has got you grappled, and it is choked. Like you at this moment can't breathe. It is choking
I'd like
you.
to say I try to scream, but no sound comes out.
As soon as that happens, the other 2 roll tops pop open, and these hands come leaping out. Another one leaps out at you, Ren, and one leaps out at Bungo.
Fuck.
So Ren, I think you're missed. It's like an 11, 12.
That'll miss.
So you're missed. Bungo does a 22 hit.
No.
No. Oddly enough, yeah, it is.
As you turn, you see this hand come flying. Oh, you got something?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction to cast.
Oh, you guys were surprised, so you can't use your reaction.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't want to roll an initiative right away, depending on what the situation. But yeah, since you guys, unless you have alert, by the way, always let me know. Because, so 22 hits. It doesn't do any damage, but you are grappled. You can move around. Actually, I don't know why it says that. I guess you could move with this thing attached, but it has got you grabbed, and it's choking the life out of you. The other one that you turn just in time as the other hand comes flying at you, you duck underneath as it hits the wall, and it pops up, goes running across one of the tabletops. All right, we can roll initiative now.
Are we able to speak?
No, you can't because you can't breathe.
Oh man.
So yeah, but actually, most of you don't even know anything's going on. You come in there, they've been choked to death. What's the? All right, anybody get 20 or higher? I'll roll for Alana. Ooh, I rolled a nat 20 for her, so she is okay.
That looks like it's cocked. I'll start with 6.
Okay, 15 to 20. 10 to 15.
13.
15. 5 to 10. No. Okay.
7.
Oh, gotcha.
7. Sorry,
yeah,
my mic
5
was
here.
muted.
Gotcha.
5 here.
Bungo, you got a 6?
Yeah.
Boy.
What? Right. Go for a second. Okay.
Alana's back. You want to make her roll initiative?
I rolled a nat 20 for her.
Oh, then never mind. Mike,
So-
you just sit there with your hands under your bottom.
Can I get a perception roll from you, Alana, before whether or not you know anything is going on, because you were hanging out in the hallway with the rest of them?
Okay, that's a 6.
So you actually don't know anything's going on, because otherwise, you haven't really heard anything happening in there.
Okay.
So we'll go to Bones. He's the same thing. I need a perception roll. You're pretty
Pretty far away, so. Natural 1.
Yeah, you're just talking to Marcus. Yeah, so I know it's crazy.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Gideon. Same for you, perception roll.
I'm fucking worried about these two. I'll tell you that much. That's a 6. I'm worried about Bones and
Man, we
the
have
guy
collectively been rolling like shit.
Yeah. Poor.
Okay.
That was a 3. on die.
What is your guys' constitution, Bungo and Red? What's your modifier?
+2. Final countdown.
Plus 0.
Well, 0. So you're about to pass out, Ren. Like
Cool.
it's not like so the hand. It was their turn. And as it grips tighter, you are like you are getting dizzy, and you know you've got a few seconds. Like you got it. You don't know if you'll last it much longer. So, but you can't. You have an action, or like you can do your turn. You just can't talk. And you guys are in the room, and everybody else is in the hallway down the hallway. So you guys are and
so
Bungo
can
are the
I
only two.
Get to the hallway.
Yeah, you can definitely step out. So as you guys are kind of talking and hanging out alone as watching, all of a sudden you just see Red come stumbling out. He spins around, and you're like, "What is?" And he's got looks like a dismembered hand rotting, grabbing a hold of his throat.
What the?
It's not attacking. Oh Jesus Christ! So yeah, you see how he steps out. Anything else would you like? That's just your movement. So
You're muted, Jeff. Jeff, you're muted.
That's what Ren would be saying, but
Yeah.
you can't
Ren,
hear
you're
him.
he's muted because he's getting choked.
Yeah, he's getting choked. Yeah. Oh,
I hope that's the-
what's
I
going
can't
on?
tell if he's like,
Yeah, I was like, I hope that's
Jeff, you're muted, bro.
All right, I want it to be like a combination of like Kramer meets Robin Williams meets Jim Carrey, like just bursting through the hallway like with this thing, like as I'm spinning around trying to get away from it while it's attached to me.
Do not go in there.
I mean, that's my movement, but like, can I use any sort of action to try to
peel it off? Yeah, you can certainly try to pull it off if you want. I mean, that's or any other thing. Yeah, any other thing you can do without your voice.
I mean, yeah.
So it'll be like opposed to you'd be your athletics. There's no acrobatics in this one because there's no wiggling out. It's just
Right.
you have to pry it off of your.
Well, let's see how this fucking goes. Go for it. Athletics?
Yep.
Ooh. I rolled hot.
I got a 14.
I got a 13.
Oh.
So I keep spinning around, like I fall on my back, but then I spin around on my back, you know, like using my legs, like I'm kicking around.
Yeah, he looks like he's turning purple though. You know, like
Yeah,
he is
yeah,
looking. Anything you want to use your bonus action for?
Well, what's a bonus action? I mean, can I hide? Could I?
You could try. Okay, so then that would be back to the top. Wait, or is Bungo not gone? Bungo.
Bungo in the rear.
Yep.
Actually, I was supposed to go before Ren, actually.
Oh, there.
Yeah,
Oh,
fine.
Sorry, it changed
Yep.
nothing.
No, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't change anything because I've got like the hand on me. So I'm gonna take my light crossbow and put it like up under my chin. So like,
Oh, Jesus.
if I miss, this is ending.
So it will be you are shooting a ranged weapon at something within 5 feet of you, so it would be a disadvantage, even though you're right here to actually hit that thing. Well, I guess you are holding it. We'll call it a straight roll. It should be disadvantaged, I think, by the rules, but I think you could do a straight roll because it is so close and you're just kind of holding it.
Okay. True strike does not require a semantic or
Just
a verbal component.
okay.
So I'm going to use true strike to try to not shoot myself in the head. All right, here we go. D&D, I'm beyond stuck.
Be a tough shot. Even if you kill it, it might go through your throat. What's your roll?
15.
All right. That does hit. I'm almost sure, but let me double check. Yes. So you don't have to roll damage. I know that. Yeah. So it just you wait until it kind of turns sideways and you hit it right through the palm of the hand and it explodes. Actually, do roll damage because you're gonna take half of it no matter what. Because I mean you're shooting.
Oh, well, now I want to reroll because I just rolled max damage.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, you should take half of that because there's no way you're shooting that hand off of you.
Okay.
Without taking,
So 10 points of damage.
It's still a hell of a shot. Is this explosion of bone and blood kind of shoot off? And Then, would you like to use anything else? You're free, so you bonus action.
Um,
And I took your.
I would just like to yell to my friends with the bonus action of get out here. He's choking.
Did you see that other one running along the
My
wall?
reaction to run away.
You see the other one in the room running along the wall, jumping and leaping towards you.
I want to run out of the room before.
Okay, this is running through your people will be double movement, so 5, 10,
But I'm a
15,
halfling,
20,
right?
Oh, you are? Yeah, bam, so you can do it. Fucking tiny man.
I got to measure though. I don't know.
So 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, small king.
Right in front of the other door, basically.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. The other one gonna go. It's going to run and try to grab. Like Alana, you're standing there over top of it. You look, you see there's one in the room. It comes leaping out, tries to misses terribly. You just step to the side, it slams into the wall and slides to the floor. All right, we are back at the top. Your turn.
All right. So there's one in front of me now on the floor.
Yeah, it's on the ground. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and just
Pin it to the
sink
ground.
my sword into it or something. Let's see. That's a 15.
Mm-hmm. You pin it to the ground and it shudders and then goes. They have no hit points. Like they have two, so there's no reason.
Can I use my bonus to try and take the hand off of Ren?
It's a full action.
That's why I asked. I'm gonna shout down the hallway. We've got action back here. That's about it.
And then Bones, here we got action back here.
All right. I'll look up, see something's going on.
All you see actually from where you're at is Alana standing there and Ren's on the ground and something is choking him. You can see there's something attached. You probably guess it's a hand, but it's
maybe Bungo stumbling down the hall with a crossbow bolt in his neck.
In his neck, I'm like, what? So I'll run by Bongo, get it behind there. That's all my movement. I don't really want to Eldritch Blast it off of your.
It's a dangerous
neck. It's a dangerous game. I think I'm gonna do it though.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Good roll. That's a 7.
Yeah. So roll again, and we'll see if you hit his AC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Equally as bad. Okay, that's only a 10, so still miss.
Yeah, so you're sitting there and it goes, you kind of jerk your head and it slams, it hits the floor behind you.
Oh, Jesus, sorry.
Stop squirming.
Yeah. Bonus action. I think I'm good.
Okay, we are at Gideon.
Oh boy.
It's chaos in this tight room or hallway too. That's what.
I don't really care about this new guy yet. All right. I got this new pole axe, right? And it's got a 10-foot reach.
It does.
And I'm just stating from, I know we had 4 of us that were in, the guard, right, for the caravan. The new guy I don't care too much about. Could I, run up behind him and use my bonus, even if it's a bonus action, or the rest of my movement to, elbow him into the wall and bring, my pole arm up over Alana's shoulder and try to stab this guy?
Or I would say you could use your bonus action to literally shove. I mean, it's not a real shove, but to push Bones aside. He could try to resist or let you push him aside.
Yeah, just push him
and
aside
then-
so I can
yeah.
get within range, like lean
But yeah,
over.
you shove him into the wall.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
not in a violent way, but in a strong, like
Yeah.
one arm over, he
Just
slams
walk out the
over.
way, yeah.
I'll allow it with a bonus action.
Wait till I get maneuvers there, Bones.
Yeah.
Jesus.
These are
He's
like
just
proto
like-
maneuvers.
Yeah.
He's learning them,
Yeah,
right?
Boy, that is. Oh, it's so close. It's a 10 on die, actions, attack. It's a +5, so it's 15.
Yeah. So you just see this poleaxe come over top. It does have a point at the end, and you see it coming right towards you, Ren. As the last thing you're seeing, basically, is your eyes are about to close, and all of a sudden you just take a deep breath, open your eyes, and you see the poleaxe is stuck it to the ground. It's like, an inch away from your neck. And fall forward.
Yeah, pull it back.
They appear all be dead, pinned. One's pinned to the wall. You let go, it falls to the ground. Yeah, their next round would have taken you unconscious, like, because you're. Like, that's how cool. Like his eyes was.
He was getting the black circles.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, hey, as we do this, would this
you
be a
can
good
breathe
break
now.
spot?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Someone
Do you guys want to check the room? I'm assuming you'll check the room now that it's cleared out. You find a lot of writings and stuff, and bills. Even you can see there's like old ledgers of where he's been paying his bills and things like that. You do see the name Mordheim often in these things, and then you do find sitting on one of the roll tops, the one in the far left corner, another red book with a big black letter on it with the letter L.
But what do we have? We have L, A, E, and I.
Correct.
I wonder if it's gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
glad
great.
someone's taking notes.
Someone-
I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
Can
I was
someone-
just gonna say that. I didn't catch the first two, so.
Gideon.
Yep.
Can you Gideon? I kind of need a little bit of.
It's not sticky. It's not that bad. It's not in your jugular.
Yo, someone fix it.
You should actually have one. Like the halfling
Actually-
actually has like a fake arrow that he uses to do that. It's like on a ring.
Actually,
like,
no.
play practical
This is-
jokes.
That would be fucking sick, and especially for a bard. Why not?
Yeah. When you're telling your stories.
Oh my god. With like even with like the fake blood already.
Yeah. Oh
on it.
yeah. Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It just peels
prankster.
right out. Just like, yeah.
I can't
Sorry.
heal you.
Go.
I'll just pull out like one of my like ripped rags or rip a shirt and just wrap it around his neck and cover the wound.
Nice sweaty, old, muddy, dirty. Yeah, that'll do. That'll close up. No, the dirt helps bind the wounds.
Yeah. All right. With that, we're gonna
Yeah,
go
we'll take a
ahead
break.
and take our break for the East Coasters. Whoo! Fucking love it. both good. All right, we're back.
Welcome back. We are in the midst of trying to get out of this house or find a way out safely. Okay, you guys just checked that room. You found that other book, the bodies there, the realization as you guys are staring over, kind of look over, see the hand still there, the hand missing, both hands missing on that, the strangulation marks, and it all starts to come to a pretty disturbing scene that must have went down. But yeah, what would you like to do?
Let's finish clearing this hallway and get back upstairs where there's less dead stuff.
Yeah, that one room with the stars seemed to be the most scare out of anything we've come across yet. So,
Right.
let's go.
We only got 2 more rooms.
Do you have 2 more rooms down this hallway? You guys let me know where you like to go. And
First room.
first room,
you,
I'm here.
Bungo is staying back a little bit since he's still bleeding from the neck.
okay, who's opening one door? I see where you move, which is great. And I'll move right now.
I'll open the one above.
The one in front of you right there.
Yeah.
So you open it up. You see it's a dining room. A long table. There's 5 chairs. It's nice, hand carved mahogany table. There's a door to your left that probably leads into the room that's next to you. Pretty easy to tell that. Yeah.
Slowly walk in with my pole axe, like at the ready, untrusting, and just walk around this table.
Yep.
Oh yeah, go through here, go over here.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah. So you can see out that through the cracks. That's all boarded up. It was a big glass thing, but what you see is just like you can see through it and see outside. But it is all boarded up. It looks like a big glass, viewing thing maybe, or the whole it's just been like rebuilt as a shoddy wall.
All right. Can I take any of these tables and like flip them up to provide better support from like weak points, or?
Yeah. So you want to take the table or the chairs, or what do you want to grab?
Yeah, I'll grab
the table. Certainly, if you lay the table over on the side, you have chairs as well. But if you lay the table and slid it up, that would reinforce it.
Yeah, just try to wedge it appropriately to make me feel better about the situation.
Yeah, I'll help him by getting out of the way.
Excellent.
Hey, Ren, there's another door over there.
I'll get out of the way of that door.
All right. Wedges. I'll come over. I'm going to clear everything. So I'll walk around the table. Said there's another door like right here.
Yep.
Is it locked?
None of these doors, no.
No? All right. I'll push it open. And
swing it open. It looks like a kitchen. There's like a old metal stove, like a wood stove. There's some like shelves with like a pantries and like dry goods and things like that. Like a pantry with dry goods and shelves with like old spices and like there's clearly was a kitchen of some sort.
Bungo! We found the kitchen.
Yeah.
You want to see if any of this stuff is still good?
You see the layer of dust on everything here? You're gonna eat something from this shithole?
I mean, I have before. I'm not from
Look,
this.
some of it's in jars. The dust can't hurt anything that's in a jar.
All right, you go grab a jar. I'm still bleeding out my neck.
Right.
I'm a third of the way dead.
I don't know how to do anything about your neck thing. Should we apply pressure to it?
Just go get a jar. Go find your
I'm
book.
gonna grab a jar. Hopefully it's pickled pickles. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm looking for pickles.
I would imagine there are some like pickles, sure. Canned pickles,
yeah.
that'd be a fairly.
I'm looking for pickled cukes, And yeah, I'll grab a jar, maybe 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna give a jar to Bungo. Be like, here, put this on your bleeding neck.
Come in. Is there another door to
Also-
the north of this?
So that's all boarded up. It must be a
Oh,
leading
board-
outside.
Leading outside. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go into the hallway and open up the other door.
Okay. Yeah. The other one that leads back in the hallway.
Yeah. Isn't
It
this
goes
over
into the
here?
kitchen. Yeah.
Oh,
We're at the end. Yeah, those are all boarded up. Sorry.
Yep. Okay.
Is there? So does that mean we're done clearing the hallway?
Bungo's would like to search the kitchen for anything of actual value, not pickles.
So it depends on what you think is valuable. There are some spices that are probably still good, even though they've been in like those mason jar type things, or like a top, a grove type top. Some of it's bad, like there's some that have broken or gone bad, but
Money, books,
none of
parchment.
Can I
that.
eat a pickle
Sure.
while we're doing this?
While Bungo's looking around, Alana's just gonna come up behind him, and she's like, "Just 1 second, don't move." And her hand's gonna be like glowing, and she's just gonna touch his neck, and I'm laying hands and giving you 10 HP.
I don't need 10, but
Well, I'm gonna
Right.
give you whatever I got.
okay.
You feel that hand there's kind of a burning sensation as it just starts to knit itself back together.
There you go. Just top you off. Now you're not leaking.
There's no hole there anymore.
I mean, I feel like after that, I need to offer a pickle to Bungo. Like, look, I just
Aftercare.
ate one. Dude,
No, you first. You first.
no, I tried one. It's not bad. I think it's garlic. I don't know. It's real old. But like, once it's pickled, good.
Oh, we should have looked at the pickled garlic.
You know what? You might be right. I think that might be garlic. Is that a hint of saffron in there? Really spicing this thing up.
All right, so I just take the pickle and I put it in like Murdoch from the A-Team, like a cigar, and I'm just like,
Yeah, see?
a pickle cigar.
Pickle cigar.
That's canon.
All right, so we gotta go back upstairs. That's it. Down here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We searched every room. Got all we need. All right.
But we're still stuck in here, right? Like, isn't there a horde of undead outside that we?
Yeah, it's getting louder. They're getting more frequent hearing the sounds of, and clearly one broke in, which was.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Look, if you guys are asking me for a tactical advice, which I hope you're not, but I will tell you, our best move to like hide. And I'm saying, like, if we got to, we dig into the ground, hide in the ground further.
Can we?
Further.
Is there a fucking attic? Can we get on the roof?
You didn't see an attic?
Can we get away? Find a way on the roof to really see what's going on? Because we're just like looking through fucking windows.
We got some telescopes.
Probably try to figure out a way to, try to break through the ceiling or something, I suppose. You also know that there's quite a few things running on top of it at any given time, but.
Well, listen, they got some telescopes up in that room, and we can at least use those to look out the windows.
Yeah.
It's getting late. It's real late, guys.
It really is. Gideon, do you want a pickle?
No. Actually, yeah,
Not
I'll
bad.
take a pickle.
All right. Lana,
No.
new guy, Bones.
Hell yeah. Give me that pickle.
I'm going to give him the smallest one I can find.
It's a jar full of spears, but there's one circle one, and you give me that one.
Like one accidentally got sliced.
Yeah.
Now that Bungo is feeling rejuvenated with the lay on hands, he's going to lead the way. Be like, all right, everyone, upstairs, follow me.
Okay, you guys are going back upstairs.
Yeah.
I'll move you guys. It's on a separate thing, so I'm gonna put everybody. Oops.
I mean, I'm not one to not follow, so I am following.
There's got to be a way to the roof. There wasn't anything in the room we slept in. You guys came in through the window. Gotta be that room with the stars. Maybe we can.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Why would you have telescopes in a room you can't see out of, right? Maybe there's something that opens.
Good idea. Let's go look.
Right.
I'm headed over to the
I
star
like where
room.
his head's at, and I'm gonna eat another pickle.
Accidentally moved everybody. Didn't mean to do that, but you guys are going that way anyway, so it worked out.
Yeah, we're
So you see, you walk into that laboratory with the fresco or whatever on the wall of the stars, the sky, and then you walk through the other door and you see that those 5 telescopes with the glowing, or not glowing, it's just a crystal sphere.
I'd like to check out just the room,
Okay.
What's the deal with these telescopes in the sphere?
So they're fully articulable, like you can move them around and look at the sky, the ceiling that's painted like stars.
Can I look through any of the telescopes?
Yeah, and you can see through them. They're not they were not super powerful. Yes, they make what you're looking at because it's so close super big, but it's not like these wouldn't be great at actually looking at real stars. They don't magnify that, They're nice, don't get me wrong, telescopes no matter what at this time would be, but that's not, they're kind of a smaller, less impressive.
Can I look
Alright.
at the crystal ball? And would I know of any magical use for a crystal ball?
You can make an Arcana check if you're checking that out. And
9.
I mean, it looks like it could be magic, that's for sure. You hear, you always think in your head like crystal balls and wizards, but there's no reason for you to actually think that you don't. You just
Right. This might be a stretch, but is there any way I could use my thieves' tools to detach a telescope and take it?
So not with your thieves' tools. You look, they're pretty well everything. All of its hardware is hidden behind bent metal. It's been molded in a way or manipulated in a way so that it's very well made. So it's not easily. Doesn't mean that you couldn't take it apart somehow, like maybe break it or beat it or something. But you don't think you could just jimmy it off with tools or with thieves' tools, maybe with actual tools like screwdrivers and a hammer or something. And wrenches, I don't know, whatever they had.
Yeah, some kind of tinkerer.
Yes, tinkering supplies. Yes.
That's not me. So, okay, you're right.
Fuck.
You guys
What are
hear
we doing
deep
here?
creak on the ceiling. Sounds like some shingles or top board got ripped off somewhere. Doesn't sound like anything broke in, but you definitely hear them.
Are there any other buildings around?
Yeah, no, not that you saw. You're just in this deep forest in a small clearing.
What do these stupid books you have say? Ren.
Well, I mean, should we try to put them in order first and then, skim through them? Yeah, okay. Oh, this is going to take a long time. Guys, these books are thick.
It's called reading, top to bottom, left to right. Group words.
Yeah, no, I'm really good at it. Trust me. I mean, you could chime in here. Go ahead. Come on, half man.
I'll grab a book and I'll start if it's written in common or
Yeah. So you guys go to start reading them. What you notice is from beginning to end of each of the books, the handwriting slowly is shifting.
Right back.
So you notice that immediately. It is written in common, and you notice that. So you just grab them at random. That there's no timeline. Like you're just some of them you're picking up, and like we'll say that. Which one are you looking at? You tell me which one you're looking at. Letter
I don't
L.
want to do it in order.
L. So in this one, you see that he's talking about how his beautiful wife in the beginning. There's a lot of notes about his experiments too, but you're just kind of skipping past that and trying to find something you can understand, and you're just skimming it. So you see that he still talks about his wife and how he's been stumped at trying to fix her malady and how stressful it's been on him and his wife, but he feels terrible, like he has to. Thank you. So he has to figure this out and fix it. He's really well spoken or well articulated in his writing. However, you notice towards it, it gets a little bit more like intense. You can tell he's pushing harder with the quill. It's getting a little sloppier towards the end of it. By the end of this one, you get the feeling that he's starting to really get stressed, and like he says he hasn't slept in a long time and his experiments aren't working, and that he'll figure it out, eventually. It appears to kind of continue on from that to some degree. And you find that in the beginning of that, it's the same concept. Like he's like, I'll change this or I'll try that. By the end of it, you see that he has gone beyond using science. He says he's like, it's just not enough at this point. So I've been delving into some of my more rare and more occult themed books, and perhaps I could combine the two in a way that could keep her alive. And then at the end of he says that he has a plan. Perhaps I'll petition for aid. Yes, I've already asked the upper planes. Only one more place to check.
What about A?
This appears to continue on from. Wait, A? No, I'm sorry. A. This. So this doesn't go right. It doesn't mesh. You see the handwritings don't sync up. But this is manic scrambling at A, and it says that I have to go. I have to save her. There's no way, you get this feeling that there's no way that he can let this go. I won't let her die. I won't let her die, but she has to be cured first. I should have never done this. I've planned my trip in the basement.
Base.
But I've said no one shall follow me. I have set up a simple puzzle to catch any would-be thieves or anything from perhaps catch them in a quagmire. Now they won't be able to figure it out, but I will help you, Eliza. That's the last word it says.
Classic staycation. We've all been there.
You said he was going to take his travel through the basement?
He planned his travel in the basement.
Did he make like a way out?
I had a feeling there might be a basement somewhere.
Is it outside?
I ain't going outside.
Somehow it does have a door to the basement on the inside, or those hatches on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Also, what's in the basement?
Did we miss any doors downstairs?
You guys, you double check. You have not missed, like, there's no doors. There's a few doors that lead outside, but they're all boarded up. You know that that's where they lead. You guys have not missed any doors downstairs or upstairs.
Okay. While we're talking, Alana's just gonna walk over to the crystal ball, and she's gonna just try to like. She's tiefling. She has some magics, but she doesn't really have any spells. But she's just going to like kind of try to put some energy around it or whatever, try to make it do something.
So as you go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Ooh, okay. It's a 19.
So as you try to, you quickly learn that there's nothing that you can do to this thing, or nothing that you can do physically to manipulate it, as that you've tried or you've heard of or things like that is giving you any reaction. But you do realize that there's definitely a mechanism at work here. The way this is set up, it's clear. You don't know how much magic's involved. but this thing is used for a reason. This is what you get from it.
Okay.
What are you looking at there?
Well, I was really curious. I haven't really had time with a crystal ball. There's definitely a purpose for it, but it's arcanic in nature. It's not. I think there's some sort of activation to make it work.
I can take a. You want me to take a look at it? Maybe I
I
can
mean,
find.
if you'd like to, I tried to do a little something. I don't really have a lot, but um,
Just
I
be
think
careful. I had a friend who had one of those.
If anything jumps out and grabs me by the neck, please.
I'll be right here. You're fine.
Can I ritual cast identify on the thing? Will that do anything or no?
Yeah, it's still taking. How long does Identify take to cast?
11 minutes.
It's 10 minutes if you do a ritual.
Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
All right. So
What are you casting it on?
on the crystal ball.
It is. What would Identify tell you? It would tell you that.
Tell you the type of magic. It could potentially tell you who made it.
Yeah.
As you touch an object throughout the spell's casting, if the object is magic or some other magical object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement and how many charges it has. You learn
You know that this thing opens. It's got abjuration magic.
Okay.
And then it opens something, but it has to be activated. Like it itself, that's what it's. If you identify its function, it opens something, but it alone can't do it. So that's the only thing magic about it.
Yeah, I think you found the key here, Alana. There's got to be something here that we can do to the room to kind of open it. But this is the key. This is the.
Hold on. Do the walls? This is not my bag, so give me a break. But can I look at the on the paintings on the not the paintings, but the constellations on the walls in here?
Mhm.
Does it seem like if they were to move somehow, they would make real constellations?
If they were to move somehow,
Like if you could shift the walls around.
in theory, because there's so many of them, you could probably make something, but it doesn't look like that's its function. You don't see anything.
I'm not like, oh, here's a part of the Big Dipper. Here's another.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't see that necessarily. Give me what kind of roll would that be? A perception roll or insight? We'll do insight.
Okay.
I think perception would be to notice that stuff. Insight's to kind of understand it.
Right.
If there's
I'm trying to deduce if there's something with the stars and the walls and how they're positioned that has to do with the orb. Insight, that is, where's insight? 17.
As you're looking up and you're thinking, can the ceiling move, or like, how would I move the stars? You're like, I know they're painted on. You can't move the stars. But then you look down and you're like, but I can move the telescopes.
Okay.
Bungo would like to look around. Is there anything on the walls or the star or anything other than stars, like letters, symbols, or?
In what room are you in? The room with the telescopes.
Room with the telescopes.
Nothing else in the room except for the stars and the sky in the ceiling, and the orb and the 5 telescopes.
How many telescopes again? 4?
5.
One for each letter. One for each letter of his wife's name.
What was his wife's name?
Eliza.
Are there any?
I read in the book.
Are there any markings on the telescopes that like
They're
different?
plain brass.
They all look. Yeah.
No, they look like they were.
I'm gonna look through each of them, and just look at what they're pointed at right now.
Some of them are pointed like even down on the wall, like they've been slung down, like they weren't pointed. Some of them are pointing up at just random stars in the sky, or in the sky.
If I point No, that doesn't make sense. I think you're on it, Alana, but I don't. It's.
Anything?
I don't know.
There was a tapestry in one of these rooms, right?
In the research room before the telescope room.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me go back. Oh, that's the room we're in right now.
Yeah, I just did move you. You guys were all in the telescope room, actually, but yeah, I didn't move you.
I walk back in.
So you're already in the room. Okay.
And examine them? I mean...
So it's just one big one that covers that whole far wall, and it's of like, the night sky with like the ground underneath it, but it's mainly like of the night sky, right? But it's way more in depth than the other one's just like pinpoints of light, painted on. Whereas this one's truly like a majestic painting of it, and you kind of examine it closely, and something that does catch your eye is all the stars shine, are painted in a way to be as bright as all the other stars, except for a few of them. You're able to find 5 stars that are brighter. As you look at them, they just, were painted brighter.
Nice.
I want to inspire Gideon at this point. We'll pull out the Gertie, and I'll start cranking on it. And I'll say, Gideon, look at the stars, look how they shine for you and everything you do.
Yeah.
And they were so yellow.
Feel inspired.
Inspired.
But the rest of us feel uninspired.
So I looked through one of those telescopes.
Yeah.
Was it pointing to a star that I can deduce on this map, or
not? So now that you look at that and you look at the map, you realize, no, actually, if I look at this, the stars line up. The starscape in the room matches the starscape on the tapestry.
All right. Now I'm gonna pull the brains in.
What? Well, bring it in here.
Come in this.
Tear it off the wall.
Tear it off the wall?
Wow.
Yeah, get it in here.
It's way too big. It's like the whole wall. Like you could, but it wouldn't be like bring it in and show it. Like it stretches.
Okay. I'll go out and look at it.
Okay. Yeah, and he points out all that, so you realize, oh shit, these are the same, and so he points out that both are the same starscape, and that some are brighter than others.
You fucking genius! No, come on.
Wait though.
I'll drag Gideon into the other room. Come on.
He's pretty adamant that you follow him. It looks like he's got an idea.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Is everyone else is in the
telescope room? Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, yo, there's some 5 bright stars pointed at that. Everyone, grab a telescope. Point it at the brightest one that's close to you.
So you notice that these stars are not brighter. So, but
I see.
But you think by looking, you could probably figure out which stars are
okay. So
brighter.
I'll go back and forth and start telling them like, it's here next to this, like giving directions for all the brighter ones.
It takes only a minute or two as you give some directions. You're able to all of you grab one of the telescopes and kind of direct it. And as the last one kind of trains its magnification in on the last star, you hear a sliding sound as the far wall slides open, revealing a small room. So within this room, it's pretty bare, 10 foot by 15 foot, pretty bare. However, there is a very large bookshelf, and it's covered in chains against the far wall. There's a plain wooden bench and a reading desk with some shelves. There's a large red book sitting on that desk, or the wooden bench, rather.
Holy shit. First of all, this guy who lived here, crazy. Who has this shit? Second of all, Gideon, you're a genius.
No, this is dumb luck.
call it whatever you want.
You know what? Well, maybe it's not dumb luck. I do like looking at stars.
I do like stars. That's good. Yeah.
So
So what are you guys doing? So now you guys, wherever your character's token is where you're going to be at now that we're kind of, moved. And not every, this is like the dungeon delving type. Every will be a map oriented or have it, but.
Yep.
Onward, forward. So this room opens and there's a pedestal.
Yeah, you see that bookshelf with chains on it. It's got a bench with a desk. There's that large books on the desk.
I'll go in there. I guess I'll just pick up the book.
As you grab the book, one of those chains whips out and tries to wrap around you.
I fucking knew it.
Does
I knew it. Bones
a
did.
15 hit?
Yes.
We've got a guy. There's another guy. The grabber guy.
You guys hear the the sound of like chains moving
Fuck.
out. So you take 9
Ow.
piercing damage as these chains are like they've got little spikes on them. It wraps around you. You're also grappled. As you see, you guys peer in there. You see he gets picked. He's like lifted up as the bookshelf's chains come up and begin to wrap, like swarming up around like spawn.
Spawn.
Let's roll initiative.
oh boy.
Oh shit. Good roll this time. No.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right.
Anybody get 20 or higher?
21 for Bungo.
Well, I got a nat 20. That gives me also a 21.
Who has a higher dex? I'm sure Bungo, but
Yeah.
2 is my modifier.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, so he's in front of me.
Okay, anybody get 15 to 20? All right. 10 to 15.
I got a 12.
14 here.
What'd you get?
Sorry. 14
Okay.
here.
And I got a 12.
And Gideon. All right. Who am I missing then? Bones?
Yeah, I got a 7.
Okay. So you guys hear that eruption as Bungo, you're first. You see he's getting picked up. Those things are like squeezing him and
It's one chain, right? Like
yes, there's one chain, but there's other chains flying up in the air. No.
Did I get the book too? Sorry.
Yeah, it's in your hand. Yeah.
I'm gonna. Can I get out of the room without getting hit?
Yeah. You don't know that, I guess. You don't know what the reach is. So it looks like it probably could reach you. So if you move back, there's a chance that it could.
The one chain is like around his neck.
Yeah, it's just wrapped around him. Got him grappled and rolled pretty high for the damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it with the bow and arrow.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hold still. Hold still.
Oh.
Here we go. Why not? True strike.
Go for it.
You know what? Yeah. True strike. Oh, sorry. 11.
To hit?
Ooh.
No, I'm sorry. Did you say that's 11 to hit?
12 to hit. Yeah, 11.
Yeah, that misses. I mean, you hit it, but it's like this thing's pretty solid, so you didn't get a good didn't stick in.
Okay. So bonus action. That's the bonus action. I'm gonna inspire Bones to break this grapple next turn. I'm just say, Bones, you can do it. Put your back into it. You can do it. Put your back into it.
Yeah. All right, Alana.
Yes, so let me look at the room. I like moving my character around, but it's really slow for me on the screen for some reason. I'm gonna come in and see. Did the bookcase become animated too, or was it just?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. The thing's kind of stepping forward very slowly, like it's like kind of rotating back and forth.
Right. right? I'm gonna take a swing at the chain that's holding him up, and I rolled poorly. Let me just get you a number. Yeah, that's a 7.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's just awkward. Like to get a good whack at him.
It's doing some
Yeah.
Let me see. Do I have any other bonuses I could do? Nope. I'll just take a defensive stance with my shield, and that's it.
Okay, so this thing goes to try to squeeze you even more. You're able to get your hands down there though and prevent it from doing any more damage to you. Chain comes out and tries to whack Bungo. Oh, yeah, 22 to hit Bungo.
Yes, but I'm gonna go ahead and use silvery barbs as my reaction. You basically have to re-roll the attack.
With a disadvantage. He missed. As these silvery barbs, I guess, shoot out and distracted.
Momentarily distract the triggering creature and turn its uncertainty into encouragement for another creature.
It is a good fucking spell. Some might even say overpowered.
So
Some might say that.
the chosen, I get to give an advantage to
Yeah.
to a different creature.
Who would you like to give it to?
Just for economy of action here, I'll go with Ren because he's Ren is probably up close.
Okay. We are at Ren.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know if he's still there.
Jeffrey.
Well, if we skip Ren, we go to Gideon. And,
Yeah. Let's do Gideon.
I'll give it to him.
He dipped. He said
I'm
something
here,
bad.
but I'm fading, guys.
It's your turn if you want to attack.
I can roll for him. If you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go for it. I'm looking at the hand crossbow. One sec. Ooh, yeah, 23 to hit.
That hits.
Did we transfer the advantage to Gideon or did it stay at Ren?
Oh no, it's Ren. Sorry, you can roll again.
One more time, just in case you crit.
I mean, all right, but also I'll use sneak attack this time.
Ooh.
All right.
Actually,
14 plus. Hold on. Not great. All right, 18 damage total.
18's pretty good. It's second
It's
level.
pretty good. It is pretty good.
So yeah, you blast. It shoots through it sticks into some of the books, and there's this like shuddering sound, but it keeps going. But you don't know how you did it. With whatever you hit was critical. Okay, we are at Gideon.
All right. So I'm looking at this. I'm gonna come in the room 10 feet. Is Alana blocking the door?
So you can travel through them, but it's difficult terrain. So to get, it would take you 25 feet to get into the room because it is.
I don't have that much. I do have 10-foot reach though.
But yeah, you can't stop in somebody else's.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, that's a difficult. Like, yeah, especially in these tight quarters. Like, there's some. And again, though, that's what you guys just met. You have no idea. You guys are just fighting. Like, but I love a group that just will like, get to know exactly how everybody fights.
Actually, I'm gonna pull out my hand axe, and I'm just gonna try to find that pass where I can hit a chain. You know, like
Yeah, the sweet spot.
Yep. So super focused here, and don't fail me now. That is fail. That's a 7 to hit.
That misses. Yeah, goes wide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It's gone.
All right. Bones.
don't have much else.
All right.
Oh, unless you have a bonus action. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're good.
I think you have second wind at this level.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Bones.
Be my action to break free of this.
Yes.
Okay. I'll have disadvantage on Eldritch Blast because I'm within melee. So yeah, I guess I'll try and break free. It's just acrobatics or athletics.
Yes.
Ugh. Disgusting. 9.
You are still held.
Bonus action.
Wait, you're inspired too.
That's true. What is it? D6?
Yeah, it's worse. than-
D4?
No,
it's a D6.
It's D6.
9. So it could get me to a 15 if I rolled good.
Yeah, if you roll max. Yeah. Okay.
I'll try it. Why not? I guess. That's a 5, so 14.
Yeah, you're about to let go. You just hear Bungo in your head. Don't be an
Yeah.
idiot. Break free. Yeah, you hear that music in the background, guys. You reach in and kind of pull and the things release you. It flips up.
Sweet. I'm gonna. I can't leave because then I'll get hit. Actually, I'm gonna run away.
Okay. It's gonna take an attack of opportunity against you. I feel like
Yep.
you have something up your sleeve. By the way you said that, sometimes it's worth taking the attack, though. To be honest with you,
Could be.
depends on the situation. 11.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Bonus action. I'm gonna Hexblade's curse it.
Okay.
And then
Don't you pick like a thing that it has to get like a?
no, this
stat?
is Hexblade's curse,
Oh,
which
okay.
is the Warlock subclass feature.
Gotcha. What does that
Which it's a bonus action once per long rest or short rest rather. Within 30 feet, you curse them for a minute or until it dies or I die. And I get extra damage, crit on a 19 or 20, and I get HP if it dies.
do? Nice. Okay.
That's it.
Bungo.
How is it to me already? Okay, so I guess I misread this thing before. The whole bookcase is animated
Yes.
and the green and everything. All right, so I'm gonna go big and I'm gonna actually use one of my spell slots. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave. You unleash thunder energy. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you makes a con save or takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. Successful save is half damage. Any unsecured objects are pushed 10 feet away. And a thunderous boom is audible within 300 feet.
Blow the fucking wall off.
I'm gonna change the name to this session to the beginning and end of this unnamed group.
All right. What kind of saving throw is it?
It says a Constitution saving throw. So it would be
Oh no,
against
you'll have to make a Constitution. I'm going to give you advantage because you do have a wall between you, but you are like right there in the thing. It's like, yeah, within the spell
No,
range. But
Yeah, I figured I'd be rolling. I got a 15.
that'll make it, I think. They
Yeah.
failed. This thing failed. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, 2d8. Roll. Oh my god, a 2 and a 1.
Oh, that's rough. That's only
3
3.
damage.
So you slam it back into the wall and take 3. You only take 1 if you made it. So and don't get knocked back. This thing does not look good, but somehow he's like, it's like this halfling it like squeaks. It's like, gee. Instead of being like his thunderdome, it's like boom. No. Yeah, it just ruffles the books No, you did hurt it, and it is already hurt. So,
Dude,
okay.
so
Anything else you'd like to do?
Thunderwave
Huh?
is also an audible boom out to 300 feet.
Oh, you
Yeah.
cracked the wall, and yes, it's loud. You've everything within 300 feet, and it probably echoes more like within 300 feet is like definitely drawn towards this weakened house.
Set off a fucking grenade.
Okay, we are back at the top. Unless you want to move or something. Sorry.
No, I'm staying.
Okay. Alona, I mean, we got to the top, so Alana.
Yep.
You're up.
I am gonna go in further and try to just put a hit on it.
Yep, if you got a hit out on that thing, gotcha.
If I get a hit on it, I'm probably not gonna because I rolled. Well, it was cocked, but I'm still gonna go with the number. It's an 11.
11 misses. They're having a rough time. All right, it's turn. Oh no, I'm sorry. You have a bonus action or movement, but I don't know if you're gonna move.
I mean, I'm up. It's face.
Yeah,
Well,
I assumed as much, but I didn't want to.
Yeah. Nope, that'll be it.
Bongo, you are duck underneath one of the chains. Does a 16 hit Alana?
No.
Okay, you were able, wrap it around your sword and fling it behind you. We are at Ren. I can roll for him if we'll say he shot. He missed terribly unless he speaks up right now. Yeah, I rolled fucking. He shot it as he was like loading it. He fired it into the ceiling. So I rolled a 1. Shit.
You couldn't hit the broadside of the bookshelf.
Gideon, you're up.
All right. I can move in now because Alana's
Yeah.
out. Where is the bookshelf?
Right in front of you. Yep, you're right there in its face right now.
Fucking swinging the pickaxe around and like trying to just like shove it up and into the upper wall here. I'm getting flary, which is usually a bad sign. Oh, that's not bad. 19?
That hits for sure.
Nice.
9 plus 3, so 12 points of damage.
Yeah, so as you shove it into the chest, you like wrench up and you just hear the snapping of the shelves. As you shove up to the top and it just falls apart. Books fall everywhere.
Are their chains still active?
No, the chains fall as well. They were attached to the bookshelf. Everything just
Okay.
collapses.
Okay.
Books scatter the floor. Chains kind of laying around.
All right.
I'll collapse into this corner and then look at the spine of the book.
It has an S on it.
Yes. I'll start reading it.
So this is pretty far into his. But what you do get from it is he appeared to try to summon and make a deal with something to help to give him the knowledge that he needed. And then towards, but he feels like instead he may have inadvertently invited it in to corrupt his wife. And so he's not sure what to do, but he's going to look into. He's heard of a ritual that he might be able to perform, but it's dangerous and it'll open up a pathway to the darker things. But I'll do anything for Eliza. And that's and it's kind of a manic writing.
The when I'm reading the part about him making a deal, a little shiver runs down my spine.
Bolt of lightning strikes. Tree branch falls. Child laughs. No, Jesus.
What?
This place is crazy.
Wait a second.
Bones, what's that one say? Is there a way out?
S.
Okay. Is there a way out of here?
No.
Oh,
It's
that's
just more crazy shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Not feeling this. What do you got?
Can we search the room just for any other?
You kind of dig through everything, and what you find, most of this, again, these books are probably somewhat expensive because they're all like educational, highbrow. But the things that stick out, there are two things that stick out. One is an old, like old book with like a metal front and back, and it's got a symbol of two crossed swords, and it's like a martial weapon and battle techniques. It appears to be like a treatise on warfare and fighting, and it's quite, it's a very nice book on warfare and combat, rather, and warfare but combat. You also find a scroll case. It's open and the scroll's half pulled out. As you pull it up, you recognize it enough to be a spell scroll of some sort.
All right. So I'll snag the spell scroll and just be like, Bones, we can look at this later, and then toss the book to Gideon and say, there's some nice pictures in here, Gideon. Guys, there's nothing else in this room. Let's get out of here. I don't know, like.
There's nothing in here.
Who eat the cat?
Where is the cat?
Cat's been quietly following you guys around. You'll see it here, you know what I mean? Like, around.
I'll grab the other books from Ren if he'll give them to me.
Yeah. It takes a lot, but you get it from him.
Yeah. I'll stack up all the
We just
books with their
saved
spine.
6 minutes of
aligned.
RP.
yeah, we did. So I'll have at the top the E, and I'll go ELISA.
It appears to, if you formed it in that order, it spells Eliza.
Look, I'll show Bungo.
He holds it up. It's backwards. It says Azila.
Shit, sorry.
It says Eliza.
Okay.
You're like, okay,
That's-
stupid. You know
That's
shit.
her name.
You,
We put him
don't
somewhere?
judge me for being wrong on this, all right? Because not good at these. I'm good at stabbing people with the blunt end of this. Would they correspond with one of the telescopes? Because Eliza is 5, and we have 5 telescopes.
5 books.
5
That's
books.
what we thought.
5 scopes.
But we
But
got-
now that we have the books, does it make
Is
sense?
there anywhere else to put these books? Like a shelf, 5 slots, I don't know, on top of the mantle of the fireplace. I don't know.
Well, now that you mentioned it, you do remember that there was where that book was, where you found the, I believe it was the A
On
in the
its
book.
sideways.
You found it sideways in a open spot on the bookshelf.
Eureka! Eliza!
Eliza.
So we drag the party back down there, and then
As you guys pass by that window right by the stairs, you look out and you could see some figures kind of stalking towards you. It's hard to make out, but they're definitely coming from, a couple 100 yards to 50 yards away, and seems to be a decent amount of shadows and figures. A few of the shambling ones that just walk in and out of the moonlight as the clouds remember pass. It's cloudy night. Sometimes the moon will shed some light, and you peer out. You also notice that there's like a fog, a nice mist about waist high that's kind of settled into the.
I think I rang the dinner bell a little too loudly.
Yeah,
Let's,
let's hurry up.
let's be quiet.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Our only way out of here is the portal. I was like trying
Yeah,
to
whatever
find some
fucking
portal.
travel he's got. I don't know. He made some sort of dark deal.
Get the cat and let's bring the cat and go to this library thing.
I'll pick up the cat.
You guys make your way downstairs, and as you walk, as you skirt by the front door, you hear this loud bang, bang, and you just kind of pause for a second. And luckily, the door itself is by far the most secure. That front door is a massive oak door with a huge bar. It did rattle it, but you're not really afraid of it breaking. But you hear something is like really hammering that front right now. You hear some creaking and crackling from the upstairs. The roof feels like there's multiple things walking on the roof. You hear creaks here and there or scratching as you get into the room with the bookshelf, the library. You see that opening, and so you're going to place the books. Is that your plan?
Who's Gary? We need Gary. Whatever his name is.
Marcus?
Marcus.
You see, he has been quietly following behind you guys, like just.
Hold the door. Marcus,
What?
go hold the front door. Go hold the front door while we figure this out.
Okay.
The rest of the party will go in the room with the books.
Okay.
I'll put the cat up on my shoulders. All right, let's try it. I'll put him in order. Eliza.
Slide them in. Let's take a step back. Nothing.
What the fuck were we thinking?
And then there's a
Coming
click as a long pause as this door, the bookshelf slides back and then sideways, and you see there's it's just like a little step or entryway and steep stairs, like stairs that lead to the basement. Right, they're more rough cut wooden stairs. The basement, you can see down the side. The basement's a little bit rougher. It is. It's not dirt walls, but it's definitely not as opulent as this up here. This was different, and there's stairs going down.
Take the books out and close the door behind us.
I'll lead.
So
unless
you
someone else
can't
wants
because
to.
the thing slid behind the other. It's like in the wall.
The books
Yeah.
are gone now. Yeah.
All right. I was gonna do.
I say either
Mark,
Alana
is
or
there
I
a-
lead, and Alana or I take the rear.
I'll do prestidigitation.
There's a
just
joke
a
there.
little flame.
Do you want to go first? You want to go last, Alana?
Well, there's no light, right? Can you see?
So peering down, you see it is very dark. However, there is like a little bit of light. Like it's not illuminating, but there's something giving off light. It's probably maybe behind a door or something. But like as you peer down, it's pretty pitch black.
I'll put my
but you can see,
pole
like,
axe
paint.
in the ground and like take a step to the side and take a step back.
All right,
Alana take the
I'll
lead.
go. Yeah, I've got dark vision.
As you step down, you go into this big open area, a wooden floor, and you see that there's a hallway. To your right, there's a line of like a bookshelf and a desk with books and different things. However, these have less. You don't see many of those strange scientifical things. It's more of tomes and inks, and you recognize it as more of a magical or arcane nature. Old scrolls, different things like that. You do see that there's a door as you go down. There's a door to your right that has some light coming out from under the doorway. You guys hear a loud thud again up there. Something you feel like something crack in the foundation, or not the foundation, but like the support. It's not like this thing's about to fall, but you heard that crack through the whole house. Like they're pounding on the.
Once everybody's down the stairway, I'll be the last one down, and I'll push the bookshelf that opened and try to like close it, if I could.
So you could give me an investigation roll to figure out how to close it, because it's
Oh,
not
boy.
apparent.
All right, good.
While he's
Oop.
doing that, I'm just doing a quick look over on the names of the books, titles and stuff.
So some of them are like rituals. They're really not titled. You open them up and get an idea of what they are. These are all like unique, or he has
One of
gathered
them.
in some way. They're not all his writings. He's definitely, they are unique books. A lot of them are. And some of them are about summoning and making pacts with evil entities, and others are supposed rituals. Some of it you can tell is probably junk, like more occult than actual magic. But some of it looks really interesting and complicated. Something that would take some time to delve into.
Right. If possible, I'll try to pocket a couple of them.
Yeah, you can find three or four, probably three of them that are like, you can tell these are informative and interesting. There's other ones, but you find three.
Perfect.
Three that seem
All right.
very interesting.
Awesome.
I got a 13 on my investigation. I am proficient in investigation, but that's only plus 2.
Yeah, you don't see any way from where you don't see any way at the door to close it.
All right, then I'm going to make sure all of the current party gets down the stairs.
And Marcus comes running up. He's like, "Come on, Panther, brother, come on."
I poleaxe point under his chin.
Please. Just start to. Come on, you're not gonna leave me here with these monsters, are you? Come on, man. You wouldn't leave me behind, would you?
I'll push the poleaxe to the side and shove him. You know, not shove him, but assist him down the stairs.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Don't run it down there.
No one needs to.
There's a lot of them out there, guys. I heard them.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna back down into the room, just securing the backside, being prepared for anything that may happen.
Bungo would look to pocket a few of those spell scrolls, like if there's anything of interest.
There's some scrolls laying around. You're not sure. You can take some time to investigate if they're really like arcane, but you can just grab a handful of them. I mean, either way, there's.
We need to go. We need to find our way out. It's getting loud out there.
All right, what else we got in here?
There was
a door with some light coming.
Yeah. Are there any candles in here, like on the walls or anything?
Yes, there would be.
I'm just
They're
gonna
not
light
lit.
them.
But okay.
I'll light them just to put some light in here.
Creates these dancing shadows, flickering lights, but does illuminate everything.
I use the mage. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and use it to open the door. The light.
Holy shit.
Okay, yeah, it cracks open. There's a faint illumination coming from this room from some magical source, floating ball up above. It's flickering. It's the power is waning. This dark stone-walled room, it contains a few objects, maybe not many. The thing that catches your attention immediately is the center of the room is a 5-foot diameter, intricate circle made of runes. It's got arcane runes. There's some sort of substance smeared into a circle. There's an empty wood book stand opposite the door, bronze braziers. At the other 3 cardinal points of the circle. And there's on a stool near it is a toad.
A toad.
This hits home.
You said a toad.
Alive?
Right?
Yeah.
You can't.
Is it alive?
Yeah, it's alive. It kind of turns a little bit like toads do or frogs, like adjust a little bit.
Hey, Bob. I wave with the Mage Hand.
What the fuck?
So quick spin around the room, see if there's anything that we should be
It's an empty
grabbing.
bookshelf, that stool with that toad in the circle in the center of the room. It's pretty bare. Apart from that.
Toad, how do we activate this circle here? How do we get the hell out of here? And do you want to come?
Oh.
Ugh. Gross.
Can I want to pick up the toad, and guys, it's either get torn apart by the undead or step in the circle and see if we can make something happen. And
Throw the toad.
I toss the toad into the circle.
It lands. Kind of he falls over a little bit, hops up. And there's a pause there before the runes begin to glow. And the floor where the toad landed starts to billow this mist as it starts to pour up around. First goes up, fills up to your ankles quick as it starts to just billow out. And as it does, you hear a smashing sound from upstairs as the front door clearly has been busted off its hinges, and you hear footsteps thundering.
Make a move!
Just go.
We gotta
Oh,
go!
my way!
Run.
Marcus pushing his way out of your way as the mist continues to fill, and you hear the sounds of many footsteps and kind of tumbling and thudding over themselves as they pour down the stairs into the basement. And the last thing you see is some figures as the mist, and you actually ready yourself as the mist covers, your eyes, waiting for them to come flying out before there's this silence. A chill. You feel a cold wind. We'll end it there for
Woo-hoo!
Shit.
I got a shiver. I got goosebumps.
We got a
I'm too
toad.
excited. I got a toad.
I got a toad.
We got
Believe
a
it or
got
not,
a
the
toad,
toad
I'm
was
pretty-
the activation.
I got a toad that I'm gonna name Ichabod.
Nice, nice.
Did I saw the
Uh,
cat? I saw the cat, by the way.
I will say that this insane, terrifying, and unique experience has been absolutely horrendous to you. But it's also you can't help but spend a second kind of thinking like, man, I saw some things and like that's life, like some real experience. And there was a bit of a rush there, as horrible as it is, right? I mean, you guys are all unique and seen action, but this was something a little different, right? And it was horrifying, and you wish it never would have happened. But also, you
It's kind of cool.
something happened, like you experienced something, and you learned from it, and so you guys can all level up.
Oh, let's go.
All right, let's go. Okay, so fucking level.
Hell yes.
Yeah, baby. I love
Level
it.
3.
That's when things start to happen.
We have the Val Chronicles.
Arcanus. Oh, yeah. There we go.
It's my Tuesday, Flash. I only get one. I was running 4 nights a week for this for a long time. So hold on, I'm leveling up. So we have the Val Chronicles this Tuesday, and then Noah, we doing like session 0-1 stuff with you this weekend or what?
I think so.
Okay. So that means let
That's
me
what I
know
like
by like Wednesday, and
Yep.
I'm gonna update the schedule on Twitch because I gotta be
Dope.
better at that. Just know that there's a good chance you'll see us Tuesdays and Saturdays from here on out. Damien,
Hell yeah.
amazing job.
I had fun, yeah, for sure. Did anyone else think for a second that he was gonna say when Marcus said, "You're not gonna just leave me here," that he was gonna say something about him leaving his family?
I was hoping.
Give me the chest.
I gotta be real. I was hoping that he would bring
No,
it
Mark,
up so I could
were
call
the
his
bigger man.
bullshit and do some justice.
No, that was arguably the right thing to do.
Yeah,
Look,
I looked at my my alignment before I
yeah.
decided to do
Yeah.
that. Some chaotic, chaotic, whatever it is here.
Oh shit! I get
Neutral good. No.
my.
But that doesn't. Yeah.
I get shit
Sometimes
at
some guys
level
are
3.
terrible. They do terrible things.
I get my subclass at level 3.
Yeah, Free's the big dog
Yeah,
for most.
baby.
Yep.
Woo!
Get my pact.
There you
Oh
go.
boy. Oh boy.
boy.
Oh boy.
Now
Alright.
spells.
Yeah. Fun times. Good thing Damien already talked to me about this. All right. So enough with that. This is stuff that you get when you subscribe to our channel, and so we're gonna just I don't know what do you think, Flash?
Well, we're gonna log off, but if you want to like and subscribe and get those notification bells going, you'll get a notification when we go live next, and maybe we'll do a Patreon something for a little.
I think we should.
I don't know.
I mean, we got.
I think we should.
Good.
A little extra something content for people who want a little extra something.
Yeah,
Extra something.
Who doesn't want an extra something? Especially when you say it
Everybody likes a
like
little
that.
extra
Like, everybody likes a little extra something. All right.
Oh,